Superb.
What's going on, guys? It's Matt. I'm the motherfucking dragon. I am like working off of like 3 hours of sleep.
The gay porn will do it to you.
I know, man. Gotta stop it.
I am across from him, Gentleman Jack, as always. And we have the...
Sofia Salgado.
Yeah.
That's right. You heard it here first. Ladies and gentlemen, Sofia Salgado.
Is it?
Salgado.
There you go.
Did you, man.
You know, I'll be honest real quick.
I was, gonna...
Before we start that,
what?
right? Like, I've known you for, I don't know, how many years now? What's your nationality? I've never asked.
I'm Mexican and Cuban.
No one.
Yeah, there you go.
Yo, two refugee
That is
countries, bro.
a hell
Either
of
the
a
border
mix.
or the ocean. One or the other.
One or two, you either jumping or you swimming.
Yeah, how do you think I got here? You decide. You pick.
Flip a coin.
Kind of
I
weird.
guess.
What were your parents doing? Like, were they on the border and swimming at the same time?
Better
Hey,
not
what's
call,
up?
You better not call Trump.
That's funny.
So, tell us a little bit about yourself. So, what's going on? Okay, real quick, before she does that, I know I just cut you off 2 times. That was 2 times. That was one by you, one by me.
No, I cut you off, not her. Continue.
Your face makes me wanna. Anyway, tell us a little bit about yourself. I know we known each other for a while. We know each other from the BJJ family. If you guys are ignorant, BJJ means Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So we're all part of the same family. We know as much as we could throw you about you. So we was like, let's get her in, figure out a little bit more information. Let us know what you do. I know I posted a few things up online, but then I had people hit me up like, is she on fire?
Yeah.
That's all I got. Like,
She
dude,
stayed lit.
I was always like, I'm always lit. Look at that.
if you guys check out the Instagram, Twitter, you'll see a picture of her on fire because she does stunt performing.
Yeah.
Let us know about that.
Stunt performing is a passion of mine since I was like 18 years old, maybe even younger. I was like, I do a lot of stupid shit. Why don't I just get paid for it?
Damn, I should have thought about that too.
It was really easy just getting tossed around and getting paid and jumping here and getting set on fire. It's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun to get set on fire.
It actually is. I used to light my hands on fire.
That's
different.
stupid. That's
Well, that's
just
different.
dumb.
No,
Yeah,
but
that's
I'm
dumb.
not.
Yeah,
First
we
off, I always
don't
had a
like
nice what was it? I forgot what it was. I really don't remember. But YouTube videos helped me out. There's some protective layer and then petroleum jelly.
YouTube?
Yeah.
So
teaches you
it wasn't that long
everything.
ago.
YouTube's been around for what, a decade?
Has it?
No, more than that. More than a decade.
No.
It was when I was in high school, bro. I was out of high school for 10 years now. Bro, I feel
You are old. You are old.
Damn it. This is the 10th year.
Fucking fossil. Anyway. So stunt performance. Tell me, how does a regular day in that type of field go?
Well, you got to make sure that you're always like prepared for any stunts you do. So a lot of training. So jiu-jitsu actually helps me a lot because I throw my body around all the time.
Right.
So you got to make sure you know exactly how you fall, because if you fall wrong, I mean, I had my friend jump 45 feet, and, you know, you jump into a big mattress, and it's safe if you know how to land it safely. Right. So she broke her foot totally all the way around. Oh. So if you're not practicing your stunts, then you're going to get seriously
So wait,
injured.
how do you practice a 45-foot jump? Make it 45?
The
Just jump?
Nah, you start maybe like
It's a
15
nice
feet.
Right?
Like, great.
I gotta jump tomorrow. Let me just. Oh look, a building.
Oh, building.
Nah. You start like maybe 15 feet, then 20 feet, and you gradually go up. The first time I did it, they were literally just like, all right, jump. And I was like, to what? What do you want me to do? And you go head first, and then you got to turn your body last second, land on your back, and just hopefully you did good. Because if not, you're getting hurt.
So did they, when your first day there told you to jump, it was like, was it just like to conquer your fears or make sure you didn't have any?
Well, if you have fears, stunts is not for you.
I always thought like stunt performance was like half of them wasn't around because half of them died. Just not to be in that. Hey, that is what it is.
There has been deaths. Yeah, there has been.
Okay. I watch a lot of the old school, not old school, but the Asian movies, and they do their own stunts or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, our greatest stunt performer is Jackie Chan.
Real quick.
Right.
Not all of them do their own stunts.
I said
they kind of look the same.
A lot of Asian movies that they
all
doubles, do their own stunts. What are you saying?
They look the same.
You want to hear something? Am I bugging? Because I know, real quick. So I know, what's the leader of China? What's his name?
China?
Yes.
Korea?
No, China.
I don't know.
Not Kim Jong.
I was
something Chin. I don't know.
You can't mistake Kim Jong face. His Kim Jong got the
word. But no, I don't know.
He like a slap baby. Like, but anyway, the leader of China. Haven't I seen him in a lot of movies?
Yeah, any Asian movie.
He's in every Asian movie, right? I'm not tripping. I'm not just being
they're
racist.
They're all in it. They're extras, bro. You just go through.
Yeah, that's fucking racist.
What do you mean?
That's funny. No, haven't I seen him in a lot of movies?
I think so. They look the same to me, bro.
Oh my god.
You going to?
I'm going where?
So where was the school that you started?
I went to Seattle, Washington. They have a program called ISS, and they teach you all about stunts.
So you went. Are you from over here? From Jersey?
From Jersey, born and raised. Yes.
So you went all the way to Seattle, Washington to do stunts?
Mm-hmm. How much was that? If someone wanted to start in it, is it like a big investment to start, or is it just like getting there, the schooling?
I mean, you could really just. That's a good question. I didn't pay for the school.
Okay.
My mom paid for it. Thank you.
Okay.
But
blessings to mom.
Yeah.
Right.
So I didn't choose to go to college, and that's what I wanted to do. So she's like, all right, well, I'll pay for, and it was a month of school and dorming. So I mean, it was maybe like
party life.
Nah, I was still too young.
Okay. Yeah, then you start with 18.
It's like,
I mean, we didn't party.
She's like,
whatever.
No, there was not that many parties.
Absolutely.
And I didn't go to all of them. That's funny.
Nah, we were really focused on like learning and stuff. It was a college that was completely empty, and it was just for us, like for 1 month, just like maybe like 50 kids.
That's cool. That's
Sounds
awesome.
like a party.
Okay, maybe.
Sounds like a party, especially you throwing your body all day.
Word.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, unless they started the fight club and they didn't want to say anything, bro.
I would definitely start a fight club in an empty college.
Right?
Like that
No,
makes no
you know what? A
sense
psych
to me.
ward.
A psych ward?
Yeah.
What are you?
An empty psych ward, bro.
You want to start? So this is why we don't get jacked up.
What do you mean?
So this.
First off, if you want a cage fight everywhere, you want padded rooms to slightly protect against the walls. It's there.
I'm with you on this.
You see?
I feel like hold on, real quick.
Don't be
I'm with the
flipping out.
MMA match inside of a padded room.
Yeah.
I want to see what that would look like.
But it has to be a round padded room.
The floor's got to still be hard though.
No, yeah.
The walls padded.
No, what I'm saying is it has to be rounded so that it's.
Whoa, we'll put a mat down.
No, there is mat.
Leave it the way it is.
Okay, let's
leave it the way it is.
Just leave it away. And we put 2 psychopaths
You know
inside
what?
of there.
Rather than boxing gloves or MMA gloves, I'm gonna say this now. You make a fist and just duct tape the hell out of it, and you swing for the fences.
That's old school Fight Club, yo.
Yeah, you can't open your hand. It's there.
I like what your thoughts are right now. That's
Right.
like my basement in 2000. Anyway. so what else? And after you finish stunt, how do you go about finding work?
Well, thankfully, my brother's an actor himself, so he has a bunch of friends that he knows, and they're all into like producing and acting and all this stuff. So they asked me.
Come closer to the mic, Sofia.
They asked me to, be part of their little skits and stuff. So that's how I started practicing my own stunts like that. And then I got hit up about 2 years ago to film my first. My first film that I was part of, that I was able to do my own stunts. So that was completely amazing, completely awesome.
Awesome.
I wonder. Okay. What's your favorite stunts to do?
Well,
it's like,
what's
your favorite way to throw yourself around?
To be honest, if you want me to just jump off of a if you want me to jump out of a window, out of a building, anything, as long as there's a mat, I'll gladly do it. Like, I'll gladly.
I'm putting a mat
but a good
outside.
mat,
Right?
not an air mattress.
Matt's gonna be standing outside. Yeah, there's a mat out here.
A couple mats.
Not like
Do a front flip.
not like regular little mats.
No, okay. All right. That's really wow. So you like to jump through windows.
Yeah.
That is like,
it's fun.
it's like something
You
you
know
tell your
what,
kid
though?
not to do. You're like, there's no job in the world that you would jump through a window. Stop your nonsense, and then you come to find out there is.
I actually would have fun doing that when I was younger. This is why I should have done that. I'm stupid as hell.
It's not too late.
It isn't. It really isn't. I have a kid. I really don't want to
Still
fight
not
that.
too late.
No.
So what happened was, I would go into like the car, like the back window. I'd have a friend of mine at least drive slowly and jump into the back seat. How many times I've hurt myself doing that?
Dude, I tried to jump through a window like Grand Theft Auto and almost fucked my life up.
Oh, legs in first? I did legs in first before.
No, I went head first. I went like this, and then I got caught at the top of the car.
I've done leg in first. A friend of mine tried to do it. He fucked up first, but I still decided to try afterwards. I was able to do it, but the way he fucked up looked bad. So he goes to jump in, but he wasn't diagonal enough to slide in, so his like foot goes in, but the side of his body just folds over the car. I'm like, oh.
You broke a hip right
Yeah,
there.
I'm like, oh.
That sounds nasty. Anyway, man, that's cool. And that what? Also, you're an actress.
Yes, I am.
I caught a little glimpse of the video. I was like, I went there. We're gonna put the link in the bio where you could check out the one of her acting skills. But how did you fall into that? Did that fall because of stunts also?
Yeah, I picked stunts obviously first, and then when they hit me up about the job, they said, "Hey, but do you act?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, I could act."
They was trying to kill two birds with one stone. It was like, listen, you could do our own stunts. You know what I mean? We got female Jackie Chan in here. We good. We spend some money. We don't gotta spend all that money anymore.
Everything is smart.
What would be an ideal, like a stunt that you haven't done but you want to do?
I really, really, really want to. So I learned how to drift. So
Okay.
that was dope.
Oh yes, I love drifting.
But I've never been able to like actually. I want to master the drifting.
Well, hold on.
and be
First
able to
off,
do that.
we need to go to a damn go-kart spot. I want to see this
Oh.
drifting.
I
Trust me.
want
got you.
smoke. I want all the smoke. When it comes
You're in
down
the
to
back.
I don't
You're in
even
the
want to lie.
You know what? I'll be in the back.
Jackson, bro.
Huh?
I don't want to lie, but like for real, I'm good.
Are you nice?
I'm good, man.
I don't. She's too confident.
That's why. That's
I'm
why,
about to be
bro.
like, you know what? I just sit in the back. Let you drift. Let you do your thing.
No, go get a go-karts. We'll go.
Nah, because I'll be
Yeah.
the asshole. While y'all drifting around me, I'll be steadily.
I can see you. I can see you.
Like, stop, guys. Stop.
It's dangerous.
It's dangerous. Nah, man. I used to love drifting when I was younger. I used to hang out with the Asians.
And they taught
I
you.
said the Asians. This is during the time where
family?
They're all the same.
right before what was it, Too Fast, Too Furious? What was
Yeah.
that? And it was really a big drifting
All right.
scene.
Okay.
All right. Wherever you seen the Asians, right? So it was a really big.
They always had souped up cars and things like that.
Yeah, it was everything. It was awesome, and I was like obsessed with it. So they taught me how to drift. I have some successful drifts, but I'm not confident. I'm not
Do it in the
confident.
streets?
Not right now. I wouldn't battle you, honestly.
Man.
I didn't think he was that confident.
No.
I was like, all right.
That's funny.
I was maybe a couple of years ago, maybe like 3 years ago. I was with a group of friends at night, and we were racing on. You know where West Side is?
Yes.
Well, West Side, and it's.
Don't let them find out where
Oh,
it's at.
shit.
We were
Continue.
they were racing near some place. Go.
On the road.
So we're going right, and my boys are always doubting me, like, "Yo, you can't beat me," and I was like, "Oh shit, you don't know who you're talking to." So I'm driving, whatever, and I missed the turn that I was supposed to, and my girl's like, "Yo, that's the turn, that's the turn." So I'm going to turn, and it was raining, so it's all just bad, and then it was like, "Yo, if I keep going, my car's about to slam into
That's me.
a pole and a bunch of rocks." And
Okay.
I was like, "Oh no, I know what to do." And I just did. Yo, I missed the pole by like this much. Like I would have just.
Isn't that the
wrecked
best
it.
drift when you see him barely miss? You be
Yeah.
like, I seen somebody really get hurt though.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to do that, but
Of course not. But I seen somebody. They was drifting. I think they hit a puddle, and was it a puddle or something? But definitely was their wheels was wet, and they hit the pole, and their car went around the pole like
wrapped around that shit.
And just the side of the car. You ever seen a car wrapped around the side? It looks insane. But they survived.
Oh, that's
but
good.
it looked gross. It was just like, oh, that could have been gross. If it was the front of the car, it'd been over.
Oh
Definitely over. It definitely went over. Man.
Well, that was a mistake. I didn't do it on purpose. You know, like it wasn't like I
No,
wanted.
It worked out.
No,
so you did it right.
No.
The
did it on
drifting
purpose.
was on purpose.
Yes.
Okay.
The whole
was
thing was
just
on
like
purpose. You did that on purpose.
Okay, yeah.
That's what I would have said.
I
I'd
did
have been
it.
like, they'd be like, oh my God, you was this close. I knew.
I know.
I knew it. I did that on purpose. That's one thing, yo. How was y'all weekend?
How?
What did you guys do this weekend?
Oh, this weekend. I was like, that weekend I don't remember.
You don't remember your weekend is Sunday. You don't remember yesterday? You gotta stop doing cocaine. I'm telling you, you need to relax.
I do have the nose for it,
I'm
right?
going to put you in some type of AA or something.
Why?
Just dope is bad, yo.
That's who?
I don't know. Any rich tycoon. I don't know. Actually, it sounds fun.
It does.
I saw I got a few lines in the back.
I was gonna say, let's do it.
Let's get this party started. Got a few lines in the back.
I've never did coke, actually, to be honest.
You never did coke?
Nope.
Good. I never did coke either.
I need to.
Oh.
At least once.
No, I'm fine. I heard that your brain activates every time you see it.
That's how I'm with sugar. They activate the same. They activate the same synapses in your
They do,
brain.
but
So
I would never fucks with it.
I might do it.
No.
See what happens.
No.
Why not?
No. If you had a drug of choice, what would it be?
If I had a drug of choice,
Yeah.
That I'd be able
Okay.
to
Let's
do-
just say you could walk away from a drug.
so do it and then
You
walk
could do
away.
it and walk away from it. No effects, no nothing afterwards, no after effects, like no addictive properties.
So just to see.
Just to
the
see
high.
what happens.
I think crocodile.
Are you out your fucking
You
mind?
said I could walk away from it though.
Oh no!
What happens is it's like methamphetamine, but much stronger. It's actually if you do it, you have the effect. It can, if cooked bad, it has the
always
possibility
cooked bad.
of necrosis.
It's
How does
always
what's the
cooked
form
bad.
of it?
It's like black tar heroin, but much more
And
stronger.
that's what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm saying
You
if
hear
I
that,
was able to
John?
walk
That's
away
fine.
from it.
I try to tell you. And he talk about padded rooms.
Wait a
and
minute.
shit.
Wait a minute. You said
Why
I
are you
could walk
judging
away.
him? Why are you judging him?
I don't mind the judgment. I like it. But no, you say you could walk away from it. I want to know what's that high. Like if you know it's gonna cause necrosis and it's a flesh-eating bacteria that is gonna cause. Why still do it?
So they call it crocodile because afterwards your skin will start to eat away at itself, and then when you scab over,
Oh my god.
your scabs aren't able to heal properly, so you just have tons of scabs all over your body, like a
That's
crocodile.
disgusting.
Yeah, it's gross. So that's what he wants to do. He wants to
I'm
do
saying
crocodile.
like I would want to know why they if they know it's bad, why do they keep doing it?
It must be
Because
hella
it's-
addicting.
All right, so
Yeah,
if you had a
yeah.
choice, what would you do?
I wouldn't do anything. I gotta tie my vein up. I wouldn't stick no needle.
You don't have to
inside
tie
me.
your vein up.
Nah, I'm cool.
Bro, you see that vein? It's ready to give
It's
blood at all
going.
time,
I'm
bro.
straight. I'm straight. I don't want to tie my
So what
vein
do
up
you
and
do?
do
Alright, so
nothing like
pick.
that. If I had to,
Yeah.
like not if I had to, but if I want, like
That
if
you
there was,
can
like, a
walk
drug
away
choice.
from with no effects afterwards. What would you do? You look like a bath salt kind of guy.
I was just thinking that.
You know what? Don't judge me, man. I want to do bath salts. That sounds nah,
I've
because
seen
that's
so
too.
many videos on
It's
it,
too
man.
available. Like I want to do something that's so available to me. Like
Okay.
I just go to the store and buy some bath salts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
All right, then go.
Yeah, I would do like. It'll probably go. It would have to be. Like I would just have.
Oh,
to.
like I can go right down the corner right now. and get
Nah,
it.
I'm fine though. I don't know those guys, so I'm cool. It's not
I know a
bad.
guy.
No,
Like
I don't.
legitimately know
I
a
never
guy.
want to do it. I never want to do it. I legitimately never want. You know what I really want? I would do. I'll do math. Just see what's up.
Math.
Yeah, I would just see what's up.
But crocodiles is like
Nah,
strong.
crocodile's wild out though.
Why? You said I have no
Because
effects.
it's a Florida drug, and Florida's crazy. and I
So
don't
is
fuck with
meth.
Florida.
Wait, so is crocodile? That's not the same one as you've heard of Flocka, or right?
It's kind of like
Yeah, it's like-
crocodile's like the first version of before Flocka. Flocka came out afterwards. Yeah,
that shit is crazy.
So if you had to choose,
I don't know, man.
you had to choose.
That
You get one drug of choice. Okay.
you
It
do
was like
you do it once, you walk away, nothing happens, no side effects, no
You
nothing.
just had a good ass story behind it. What are you doing?
Damn, yo. I don't know. All those drugs are nasty.
That's what I'm saying. But
I don't want to
Gotcha.
be like the videos I've seen, and like people are possessed off of it. Like I don't want to be looking like that. I don't want to do that shit.
I want my feet like another one I would probably do, right? Even though it's like it's available 2 towns over, I'd be like, all right, PCP once.
no.
At least one.
Yeah, PC,
I'm telling you right
no.
now, what I've seen is some boy Dustin, like his feet were still. It would not move. He would drop back. His head hit the pavement basically, and just stands right back up. Feet not moving.
Let me tell you something. You come in Patterson early in the morning, my boy.
Yeah.
You see a couple of those guys standing in the corner, legs locked in place with the lean.
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
They look like the
crazy.
inflatable tube
Batman.
man.
It's only envious by the Matrix because there's no way that they're leaning so hard.
They look like the inflatable tube man. They're like going like the one I saw was spazzing out, but his feet would not move.
I've seen some guy where he's like trying to walk and like he keeps hitting something. I'm like, yo, what is there? Like I don't see it.
He's a part-time mime. There's a box.
I was
That's
online
good.
yesterday and I seen this dude try to fight a tree. He was so high, he started fighting the tree because he bumped into it.
Yesterday, you said?
I was watching online.
I was like,
Boy.
where the heck were you?
Nah.
So
I
you,
wish.
you remember last week I talked about how I talked to a tree because I got too drunk once.
Oh yeah, so he tells us a story that he got so drunk that he ended up talking to a tree. I ain't never drank that hard in my life.
Man, I drink, and I don't think
I don't think he ever. I don't
It was
think he
the
was really
first time I
drinking.
blacked out. Apparently, I
Like
talked to a tree.
recently?
No.
Oh.
It's 18.
Do you have a
Okay.
blackout story?
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Go ahead.
Maybe like 2 weeks ago, man.
That close?
No.
You look like you're still recovering.
Wow. Yo, my eyes are always like this, right?
Like well, something. Don't matter what it is. Don't worry about it.
So yeah, pick a drug if you can do it.
I would want to try Coke.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's
Just
uppers.
because, like, I don't know, I see a lot of people. I actually do see
Because it looks
people,
fun.
It looks
They're
fun.
just always there, like, I'm like, what? I don't know what that is. Like,
I know
always
a lot of
sniff it.
boxers who do that. Is that why they're always Asians too? It's all about Asians today, bro. No, but yeah, like Coke seems a little too normal now.
well, I don't do Coke.
Well,
so.
it's only because it's been like it's been in all movies and
Yeah.
it looks incredibly cool.
No, it
do.
doesn't. No, I'll
Like,
tell you right now. The reason
you
why
look
it
like you
doesn't.
have a fun time.
Look at
once you're on
Scarface,
Yeah,
no,
like
bro.
a
He
fun
looks
time.
miserable.
at the end.
Yeah,
but he's suffering from like the symptoms of like Coke for a long period of time.
He was doing hell.
We just doing one shot, one kill. That's it. We one shot,
Alright.
one killing. So we're gonna go to a party. We
All right,
got-
we're
so what I'm saying is, let's get this line that so I might have in my pocket, and then just do a line right here, a live one there.
Maybe if I pull something out.
We could pause that part. It's like, nah, I couldn't sniff nothing on my nose.
all right.
Nah, I couldn't do any of that.
All right, so now we're saying those drugs that we went. I went like way far on that the tail side, right?
You definitely did.
So what's I guess a good quote unquote drug that you would do if you can get?
Wasn't it?
wow.
No, not not really Coke. Such as like if I can access it right now, I would do DMT, which is
Man, listen, I do DMT all day, every day. If someone give it to me right
Right?
now.
What is that? What is that?
all right. So what
Here we
happens
go.
is,
Sorry.
if I'm not mistaken, it should be dimethyltryptamine, or
Yeah, it's
right.
dimethyltryptamine.
So what happens is it's something that the body produces by itself. It's in also maybe it's just an amino acid, which is the crazy part about it. It's in maybe 75% of all living organisms, if not 90. Your body produces it naturally when you're sleeping out of the pineal gland. That's what allows you to dream. Also, it's released in large amounts when you have a near-death experience
Yeah,
where
that's
you
very
literally
true.
your life flashes before your eyes, right?
I don't know. Not
in-
always. I had near-death experiences like twice, and the lights never flash in front of my eyes, but there are like weird stuff that do happen.
Yeah,
Like,
your senses are,
yeah,
are like
your
it's
senses
weird.
does happen.
So what happens if you were to intake it orally with nothing assisting it, we produce enzymes in our stomach that prevents us from hallucinating with it. Now in Peru they have something called ayahuasca,
of course, the Peruvian
which
will talk
is
about this.
which is the orally active version of it. So you have one plant that has DMT, and then you have the other plant that has an damn it, I forgot the name of it, but it's an inhibitor that prevents the enzyme in your stomach from breaking down this this amino acid and not allowing you to hallucinate to then allow you to hallucinate from if you do DMT and smoke version, that's about 15 minutes. You do the orally active version in ayahuasca, that's about 8 hours that you do.
Damn.
So here's what it really is. Okay, in short
I'm
form.
waiting to go
Okay?
to
It's
Peru
like
to do it.
if you took mushrooms, that
Times
was
15.
times 15.
Times
And
15?
Yes.
Yes.
And it
Oh,
shot you
okay.
into fucking universes that don't make sense. So when you take it, that's why a lot of people when they come back from they got like a whole new thing of life
Perspective
and
and shit.
perspective and life and all that. That's why people do it because it kind of like
Oh, I want to do
re-stimulates your
Right?
brain
That
or
sounds
whatever.
awesome.
Don't
And
don't
if-
hang out with me. 'Cause,
No.
that. Seriously.
Hey, he made me do. He got me into some things. Anyway, so so it just makes your brain. It just blows your brain. Everything you dreamed of or
It's just
not sure, just made up in your brain, and then all of a sudden everything feels real, and then you just get shot into a whole.
All right, where do
nother
I get
universe.
this? What?
That's-
Where do you get
Let-
this?
hey,
We'll talk
hey,
about it, we'll
what
talk
are you
about
talking about? Not like we're gonna tell you after the show.
but
Okay.
so what happens is the best way I like to describe it is
I feel like we're becoming a drug podcast.
imagine you've seen Doctor Strange,
Yeah.
right? You remember when he goes into the multiverse,
Mm-hmm.
right? So you get into there, and then you multiply a kaleidoscope with it. It's like that. So it's crazy. It's like
So,
acid is also fun to
Yeah.
do.
So we planning this trip.
Right.
So whatever, we'll talk about it later.
Word.
Definitely. So
This is why we need to be in a padded room too.
no, I'm not. That will freak me the hell out.
Why?
Can you imagine being on something that's so potent and then you open your eyes and you're in a padded room? Oh,
That sounds like if you were doing
Man,
acid
I would
in
do-
a haunted house. Oh wait, I've done that.
Oh my god. Yo,
No,
I would
I-
freak out.
I did that in my living room. Are y'all just? I would never.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not hanging out
I did
in
it-
nobody's house.
I did it. This is the first time I ever did it too. At Penhurst Asylum.
This guy.
So
What is wrong with you?
He lives on the edge.
Yo.
no, so what happens is like it all looks real, but me, I'm for some reason like
Adult
I'm
head.
not. Yeah, let's go with that. No, it's like for my mentality. For some reason, I can separate our reality plus the when you're on the acid to that reality.
Mm-hmm.
So even though I see people's makeup and I know it was makeup, I love the fact that I was able to see it look like someone's eye was actually popping out of
Yeah.
their head. It looks like
Damn, I didn't think about that, right?
right. There was this one lady who I loved her for the whole night. She was freaking out my sister-in-law. She had this the side pans that they take a piss in at the hospitals. So every time she would do it, she would just drop, slam it, and push it against the ground, and you'd see sparks going everywhere. I know what's happening, but I'm like, I want to be like that.
What in the fuck?
So it was fun to do it as long as you know. Like, and I told him, don't ever try to control the ride.
Yeah, that was like the first thing he said. He was like, "Hey, listen, before we
Let
do
it
this,
take you.
I gotta." He walked me through it like a baby. He was like, "Listen, before we do this, we need to set some rules." And I was like, "Rules? I just don't tell you what to do, don't." He was like, "No, we really need to set some
Tell me what
rules
to do.
because he's like, do you get angry fast?" I was like, "Yes." He was like, "Okay, we definitely need to talk." And I was like, "So we talked it out." And yeah, he goes me through it. But
A
yeah,
lot
just
of
take control.
people don't know how to release the control.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Don't try to control everything because that's where you're gonna screw up. Especially when
Well, we're talking
you're
about
on
drugs.
this when you're on acid or DMT and you try to control it. It's like, oh, you think you could control us, and then it will send you to hell
Yeah,
and back,
I know.
It was, you know,
which is so much fun.
you did
Yeah.
you did the acid guy.
Maybe I tried.
Okay,
Acid
okay.
trip.
I don't know what you're talking about. I might need another strip, but I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about?
We'll talk about it.
What else did you do? So you did stunt performer, actress. You fought. You fought. How did you feel in the cage?
That was something that was just freaking awesome, man.
First off, let me ask you a question. How did that even start? Because I remember hearing that you was getting in the cage, and like every fiber in my being was like, "You need to go help Sophie." But then I was like, I got so
You
much
go help
response. I got so much. I'm not. Nah, she's not gonna really do it. So I was like, so all of a sudden you got. Well, you gotta understand. I didn't really know you like that too. So
that's the first problem.
So then they was like, yeah. So I was getting ready. I'm like, oh shit, this is going down. Man, like, so how did that even happen? Like, how did it start?
Well, I'm a natural fighter, like for real, because I grew up with brothers. So
yeah, bro, she's a Mexican. She's a guerrero.
that's
guerrero.
And the other half too.
Yeah, Cuban.
Cubans.
She jumping and swimming. Of course she'll stop.
You know what? That's good cardio though. She swam and ran.
You want to get? Oh,
Yo, I'm a really good runner too.
You see?
And a swimmer, actually. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I was number one in
so
the
you
county
fit
at a point.
all the stereotypes. Okay, all right. So how does it go? Like, what did you do?
All right, so we're still talking about.
Yeah,
the
we're
fight.
still talking
Okay.
about.
So I guess my teacher saw me like striking, and he was like, "Hey, you know, you got pretty good strikes. Let me just fix them up for you, whatever." And then he just said, "Do you want to go in the cage?" And I have a problem saying no to things. So I said, sure, let's try it out. And man, that was an experience. Being able to hit someone in the face is like, well, I gotta do that shit again. And being hit in the face is like, what the fuck? Oh my God, this is real.
Yeah, this is real.
This is real.
That first time you get tapped, you're like, oh, this is really going down.
Yeah.
I gotta kill you now.
That girl hit me with 3 backhands. Strong fucking backhands.
I seen the video.
And the third one, I almost got knocked down. I was like, oh, hell nah. Boom, coming for you.
Yeah, man. We was very proud of you that day. Seriously.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
Late. But hey.
That's fun. No, it's crazy because I remember like before you did it, I was actually going to the dojo consistently. I go on a hiatus, and all of a sudden, next time I come back, he's like,
oh yeah, I was on a small hiatus too at that time,
Dennis,
right?
Dennis is like, spar with her. She's about to fight. I'm like, wait, what? What's going on?
Shout out to Dennis Malone,
right?
Our coach.
So like, I was like, you're lying, right? It hasn't been that long since I have it.
Yeah, and you don't take it easy, bro. You do not care.
Man, so getting hit in the face, was that your first time?
That was my first time getting hit that hard, yeah, like that.
And you stood into it and you fought. You didn't run back.
There was no way I was giving up, man. There's no way. I was like, hell no. I went in there with the mentality like, I'm gonna have to kill her. Like,
you're gonna have to.
This is like the end of the world. Who survives? And that was it.
Worst thing about fighting is that when it becomes normal, it's almost like you have to retrain your brain to want to kill someone again. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, and then you need like good people around you who's gonna make you feel like, all right, I'm a killer again.
Yeah.
You know, so it's it's a weird sport that has so much mental behind it than the physical. I found that out the hard way, but it's so much mental behind it than the physical, and it's yeah, man, we were just happy that you got through it. So you going back in?
I haven't told anybody this, but yeah, I want to. I want to. My mom doesn't approve, but
I am in your corner wherever you need me. All right.
That's awesome.
I won't go on a hiatus this time. Right?
I have to stick around.
Yeah,
I have to come back actually.
Yeah, you like
I see everyone getting promoted. I'm not gonna lie.
Right, you came for what, 3 strong days, right?
What? How good were those strong days though?
You hurt my neck real bad.
Solid, strong.
I'm just saying.
See, I don't. Why you over here? You hurting?
She came at me.
Nah, Dennis was like, take it easy. He was like, all right. And I was like, bro.
That's how he does. That's how he does. I told you. That's what you do. You come in with the bullshit, right? No. Let me talk.
Go ahead.
Fuck out of here.
Go ahead.
So you come to training, right? Mm-hmm. We just train. Everybody probably at 40%. Mm-hmm. Maybe
I'm at 5. Go ahead.
Maybe if we roll hard with a higher person, you'll go 50%.
Okay.
This ass clown comes in at like 90, right?
You know what?
And then no, he comes in like, oh yeah, I'm a player real. He goes like 10, and as soon as he puts you in a position, he's wait
a minute.
And I'm like, what
that was it. That was exactly it.
I'm like, what's that?
First off,
calm down, dog. I'm like, I didn't know we was playing like this because I would have got serious.
First off. That's me at 5%.
Yeah,
all right, guys. It's not my
right.
fault. It's not my fault. Right?
Yeah, you get your ass
no,
whooped too.
I told her, first off, for that guillotine that she's talking about, I told her not to go that way. She went that way anyway.
Okay, so you're gonna hurt me?
I didn't hurt you.
You
hurt
my neck. My neck hurt.
So now she's suffering.
Okay.
Because you hurt her. I don't give a fuck.
Suffering.
No.
That's what you mean.
Shut,
Suffering is a town.
Shut your ass. Listen to me. Stop hurting women. That's all I'm trying to say.
I didn't hurt her. She hurt herself.
Shut up.
She hurt herself.
Stop hurting.
Okay.
Oh, don't go this way.
No. I didn't squeeze.
Yeah, bro, you did.
Yeah, don't go that way. Yeah.
I don't believe it.
What's wrong with you?
Nope. I was there. I don't believe it.
Choking
Bro,
women.
Dennis has it on cameras, actually. So.
Actually, we look it up.
Oh,
Look it
we
up.
are. You lucky
You know
there's
what?
a waiver
I'm
sign.
gonna ask Dennis for it now.
Right,
There was
the
no
It's
waiver.
the
You
waiver.
remember what day it was?
We suing.
Yeah,
Go
I
ahead.
do.
I'm being there too with a neck brace. Like, he hurt me.
What?
I'm so mad.
I was playing. I was practicing.
That's a lie.
He tried to rip
Yo,
my
all
throat
right.
out.
I take a year off and you come at me at more than 90. It's damn near 100%
I
for no
never
reason.
come at you more than 50.
Lies.
Never.
Man.
Maybe when I was a white
No.
belt, when I first started. He keeps bringing up this bullshit situation,
What?
which happened when I yanked his shoulder and his shoulder hurt. It was by accident though, because
You
it
were a
was,
3-stripe blue belt.
he goes, he went,
Damn, son.
You already knew.
he went like this, right? He goes, hey, the shoulder hurts. And I said, okay. And you know, sometimes you're in the middle of the road,
No.
you just end up grabbing whatever.
Yeah.
So I didn't realize it was his shoulder. So I had the, what was the Kimura?
Yeah,
So
constant.
I had the, I locked my Kimura in. And he's like, dude, my shoulder. And I was like, well, my bad.
No, this is
right?
what happened. This is what happened,
He
right?
won't let it the fuck go.
This is what happened.
Even though he
That
comes in and he does not.
That same time, he tells me his neck hurts. So I'm like, all right, that means I can't do a triangle. I can't do a rear naked.
He wasn't getting
I-
me no fucking triangle. I'll tell you that much.
Bro,
But
how
go
many
ahead,
times I got you in triangles?
Never.
That's a
You
lot.
never got
right?
me no goddamn triangle.
Bro, you lucky you didn't have cameras at the time.
Even
I have
if
the
we
dates,
did,
bro.
they will definitely
You
show
did-
that you never put me in a
You
fucking
erase them
triangle.
all,
You can say whatever you want. You can say whatever you want.
right?
Is that I'm Raven Simone?
No.
Oh, I thought he just said I'm
Is that-
Raven Simone. I'm like, what the fuck?
I said you erased them
What
all.
does that have to do?
You want to be Raven Simone.
You want to be her so bad,
That's
man.
what he's been thinking about.
Sometimes. From the Disney Channel, that one, where she should see the future.
No, you full lesbian Raven.
Is she a lesbian?
Yeah.
No, I don't care.
I forgot about that, actually.
Yeah, I don't care. Honestly, I don't.
That Orlando Brown is funny as hell nowadays.
Yo,
I watch
he
it.
is cracked out, man. Cracked out.
Yo, what is he on?
Some
He-
shit has to be
Crocodile.
something. 'Cause-
It has to be something. Did he get arrested lately?
I don't know. He might be on coke.
I don't-
You see, and this is what you guys want to do?
Nah, it's
Coke?
definitely not coke, man.
Hey, man.
It's
That's
not coke.
That's PC something.
It's some other shit.
That's some new dust. He's on some funny. Yeah,
That's
he's so
funny.
funny. What's going on with Disney kids? Like it's like every time they come out of Disney,
We get
They-
A
fucked
few of
up.
them.
something's really. Maybe not the new ones. I think the new ones are
No,
alright. Like,
Demi Lovato was coked out.
okay, Demi Lovato's not new.
What new? Like, what do you want to say new? What
We're
do
like
you
new,
consider-
like the late 2000 ones. Like what's
Demi Lovato.
Demi Lovato? I don't know who Demi
Yeah.
Lovato's face. Let me see.
Oh my god.
Maybe I don't know her face.
She was on
properly.
Camp Rock.
Yeah,
I
there you
watched
go,
it, bro.
Camp Rock.
I watched it. You know who made it out good? Hillary Duff.
Yeah, and that's the only one.
Hillary-
No,
No.
No, didn't Hillary Duff get into something?
No.
Actually, Tisdale
She
made it
got,
out
like,
good.
She got caught giving her man head after he proposed to her, and that was the most. That was it.
I don't keep up
bro.
with pop culture, but,
But no,
that's a great way of getting caught.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Actually, Tisdale made it out good.
Who's that?
Ashley Tisdale.
No, I'm just kidding.
You see?
What the hell that is.
Sweet Life and Zack and Cody, bro.
Nah, yeah.
Listen, I wasn't a Disney fan. I
What-
mean, I was a Disney fan when it came out.
London,
That
whatever her name is from that same show.
London Tipton. I don't know her real name.
You guys know too much of this show.
London, what's her like her real her in the show? She was London.
Something with a B. Brenda Solomon.
There you go.
Is it?
My
Brenda
age
Song.
Oh, Brenda's song.
Goddamn.
My age
Asian
is starting
name.
to show in this whole conversation. This
Right?
last few sentences, my age showed. Like Matt doesn't know what the fuck is going on. Just like-
They made it out, bro.
did they?
Yeah,
did
they made
did
it.
they? Do you really know?
Yeah. You're talking about like Mickey Mouse Clubhouse type kids.
Yeah. What were they doing?
Like
back
they
then?
were
I had the original Lion King tape where they had all the dicks and stuff in it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, word.
Did you see
Little
that?
Mermaid too.
Yeah.
There's so many. And like,
What
yeah,
was-
Little Mermaid. this
They
one.
some freaks. See, and I grew up like that.
They still have things like that in there.
All
Yeah,
those
they do.
all those subliminal messages fucked me up as a
If you
child.
see the cartoons now, it's like you'll pick up on all the bad
Right?
shit they talk about.
You know
And
what's
you're like,
crazy?
How is this a kid show?
Oh yeah, yeah.
My mom used to let me watch Ren and Stimpy.
Oh wow. Oh word.
I don't know.
You don't.
I don't know.
Now
Ren and
she-
Stimpy. Let me tell you,
Sorry.
there will be no way in hell that Ren and Stimpy will be allowed on TV right now.
Yeah.
Damn, I gotta look that up. What the
Yeah.
Ren
heck
and
is it?
Stimpy was like,
Rocko's
It-
Modern
it
Life
was-
was also pretty bad. If you really
well,
look into
you had
it.
to, they had to like really. Rocko's Modern Life had like off-color jokes. It was just like you know, you had to catch it.
Doug
Ren
was
and Stimpy
racist as
was
hell.
Ren and Stimpy was so in your face. Like there was two dudes. There was like
Dogs.
there was I don't even know what they were really. I think like Ren was like some type of weird rat thing or whatever. And
I think in Chihuahua, no?
yeah, some Chihuahua rat, whatever. It was something crazy. And they would be like rubbing their butt against each other.
You know what?
It was.
Figure this
Oh
out.
my god! It was insane.
This just came to my mind, and I think I know why there's so many 90s babies eating ass. This is why. It's kind of weird. Like, it comes into it. Cow and chicken.
I'm 87.
Yo, that shit was so weird.
They ate ass. Literally on plates. They had ass on
yeah,
plates.
they did have ass on
That is
plates.
so fucking weird.
This is why 90s baby eat ass.
Mother had a chicken. Daddy had a cow.
Dad was proud. He didn't care.
I was like, how dad not know why mom had a chicken and a cow? He just spitting out cows. First, her vagina must hurt so badly. You shoot out a whole cow.
I guess. You lay an egg, is that like that?
And then did she
cow.
lay an egg for a chicken?
Maybe.
There's so
Imagine.
many.
Fucking weird.
so many
Imagine she laid an
questions.
egg for the cow and like a full chicken. That'd be weird. Just flip it all around. Like, here's our baby pictures. I'm like, what? What else was bad? Oh, have you heard the theory about the Rugrats?
Yeah. That
What's
was
that?
a good theory, and I kind of
Wait,
believe it.
which one did you
which one?
hear? There's
I
there's
heard
two
that.
The
theories.
drugs, of how they're all on drugs.
No, the one I'm talking about, how it's all in Cynthia's mind.
Oh no,
No,
yeah,
no,
that
I
one.
heard
The
that- I
drugs
heard-
is something else.
I thought it was all in Angelica's mind.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, that
Angelica.
one.
Yeah,
Cynthia's
Angelica.
her doll
Yeah.
Which was allegedly her mother.
that she played. Yeah.
That what happened was supposedly Angelica's mom was a crackhead,
Yeah.
and that's why she
Yeah,
always
didn't
held
it- yeah,
held
yeah.
on to the doll. And her mom on the show was really her stepmom, who she always tried to emulate and get the attention of.
But then, like her mom, I could have sworn in theory that she was in the crazy house and she was imagining all of her family members that somehow died, or all her family and friends that
No,
died.
everyone died. The only real baby was Dill. That's why in one episode when Angelica hits him to make him quiet, they come running in to grab Dill. Other than that, every other baby can talk.
You're right, I heard about that.
So it's fucking crazy.
And Winnie the Pooh, that was the one with the drugs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Winnie the Pooh was definitely drugs. Yeah.
real.
Damn. Oh, bother. This is my boy.
What is it, William Robert? No.
Yeah, William Robbins.
Rob? What was the guy?
Yeah,
It's Robin.
No, it was like William Robbins.
Yeah, the little kid, right? We're talking about the little kid?
Yeah.
William Robin? That just doesn't sound right. Christopher Robin.
Christopher
Robbins,
there you
Fuck
go.
outta here.
Whatever. Well, I was halfway there.
But yeah, yeah, he's all types of fucked up.
Sorry, guys. I got a client hit me up.
I'm
Ouch.
trying to think, like,
no.
what other shows was I allowed to watch, which nobody, like, I shouldn't have. Like I said, Rocco.
Why, you would get yelled at if you were
No,
watching?
like I shouldn't have been able to watch it.
compared to like what's out now and how everything is softer. I don't.
I think
More
everything's
like
more
PG.
weird.
Or
It's really not. If you think about, like, SpongeBob isn't PG at
Oh,
all,
Not at all.
yeah.
right?
Then the guy just
Yeah,
the
he
maker
just
just
passed.
passed.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, that guy. Trickville.
I'm
I'm gonna go get a SpongeBob tattoo.
yeah.
I do. I just want one.
You should get Doodle Bob.
No more.
Word.
Oh, I
pencil-
should get
with the
Doodle
pencil.
Bob. Oh my God, that's right. I love that guy, yo. Anyway, it's so fucking crazy.
I saw a video where somebody was there for Halloween. I loved it.
Doodle
Yeah,
Bob?
I
Yeah.
saw that too.
That's cool. That's cool. So, how did you celebrate your holidays?
We always have over 50 people in the house, and we just eat.
Fucking Mexican.
and
God
drink.
damn it! You just fit in all stereotypes today.
Yeah, they're not all family. It's like friends and stuff.
Don't matter. Sounds like Mexican.
We party till like 6 a.m. Just drinking tequila,
You see
tequila.
Mexican. Telling you.
Sorry, I'm trying to find something.
It's a good time. It's always
All
a
right.
good time.
So it's like 50 people, and what do you guys do? Like, do you celebrate both sides? Like, okay, I'm very ignorant, so
It's
be
alright.
careful.
It's okay.
All right. Is there pinatas involved? I just want to
You know
know.
what?
Like, I just said I'm ignorant. Okay.
When I was little, I used to have
Uh-huh.
pinatas,
Okay.
but then that stopped. That
It
was
stopped
kind of
when
like
you got a certain
American
age?
though. Just last year, we had a really Mexican party with like donkeys, pin the tail on the donkey, and pinatas and all that. That was like the first.
Was there a
Mexican
real
party.
donkey or?
No, I wish.
Oh, okay. She was like with donkeys and pin to tail and donkey. I was like, I don't know what the fuck going on.
Like
I'm definitely calling animal services. It's going
Has
on.
your family cooked a goat?
A goat? No, but when I went to Italy, I think so.
Okay. I like doing pigs. I have
Yeah,
a
we
pig.
do
I got a
pigs.
pig roast at home. Cajachina.
La cajachina, yeah, we do that.
Oh my God, I love it.
But we do that for Christmas.
My grandmother wants to do Christmas, but I normally do it for like my daughter's birthday, which is in September, or whenever I'm bored in July.
Yeah, as soon when we're bored, all right, fine, we'll do it.
I'm honestly thinking about it, like doing the Hawaiian style and digging a giant hole, but I don't want to be out there at like 4 a.m. digging a giant hole in my backyard.
Are you Hawaiian?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm Peruvian.
She wish he was Hawaiian.
Right? I look
He
like
wish he had some of that Samoan blood in
I'm a
him.
deflated Samoan.
he would be. You would never get this guy to shut up if he was Hawaiian. It'd been over.
I'll be surfing all the time.
You're like, no, I can't come to the show. I'm gonna get some waves. Like, that's
Gotta
it.
serve.
You're off.
I'd have a hookah necklace just cause.
Right.
Nah, I couldn't get no Samoan blood in me. When I take this damn 23andMe thing,
For real.
right? And I should say any type of Samoan, y'all can kiss my ass. I'm getting tribal. All right, I'm turning into the Rock tomorrow. I don't give a fuck what y'all tell me.
You're gonna come out Dominican.
He keeps saying I'm gonna come out Dominican on this 23andMe thing.
You could be.
Okay.
You see?
Now you're gonna come on my show and cuss me out. That's what you're trying to do?
You don't want to
I
be
see.
Dominican?
He's gonna have chancletas with some fedora on, some cargo shorts, button up
Right.
white shirt,
And the flag in the pocket.
right?
They talk shit because I enjoy
he'd have a case of
Spanish
Domino's
music.
with him.
I might enjoy Spanish music and I might like flip flops a lot.
I'm saying he's gonna walk around with a domino table and a case.
Right,
He's ready to go at all times.
The Mama Juana in the pocket, too.
For real.
Maybe I have that now. Whatever.
Every guy he sees, hey, primo.
Oh, I do that I actually do that at the stores.
See? You call primo? Yo, you're Dominican.
That's what I'm saying. Don't
I'm like,
fight
come
him.
here, primo.
That comes natural,
Primo,
huh?
come here. You're like, Mike Flynn, what's going on? Let me talk to you, primo.
The good thing about being Mexican is when I walk the streets on Bergen Line, I don't know if you guys know where that is,
Yeah.
but that's by me. You could literally point out anyone, like, tío, and they're all like, hey, what on? I'm like, you see, I told you, they're my tíos. They're all related.
For real.
That is, every stereotype. It's just checking the box off.
Hey, I'm proud.
I'm
proud.
glad for you.
Us Mexicans know a good time.
So how do you feel about this new surge or revolution that women are in, where they are becoming, they're looked at stronger?
They're being too noisy.
Too noisy.
I'm kidding.
Get
in the kitchen.
How do you feel about the new strength of women? I like to say, I'm not saying it's new, but more in the forefront. Like it's more like we could see it now.
I'm all for, women in power and all that. And I think it's great that women can be so powerful because we are freaking powerful. Mm-hmm. And
not according to your neck, apparently.
Oh, my God.
You see?
Yo.
See,
all right. Okay.
You can't be using one and then say you're powerful on the other. Like, you got to...
You can't be practicing those moves outside that dojo because we're going to sue you for real. All
right. Look at the juke.
Do you think there should be still some type of...
Boundaries, yes.
Boundaries? Yeah, like things that men are able to do and things that women aren't able to do and vice versa?
Well,
let me just put an example before you answer that. So, because it could be misinterpreted. So, let's just say, like in the field of like protection, right? Do you think that's more of a man type of job than a woman type of job? Like just.
Ooh, hold on with that. Sorry for interrupting you. And with that question, in Saudi Arabia, they actually prefer female officers over male.
Yeah, I was reading
for
that
the simple fact, females are more prevalent to seeing more threats. As a male, you have the testosterone in you, so if you see something, you start producing more. But as a female, they're more wary of it. Like, all right, we got to get this guy out of here before anything happens. Now they see the small,
cool.
the micro.
I never thought about that. Women would be more.
So I would prefer
aware.
a female officer in that case.
But it's scary though, because men versus women is I mean, like you never want to see a female officer versus a 200. Let's say a 170-pound female officer versus a 215-pound man. Like it's not going down equally. You know what I'm saying? Or a 155 officer versus, you know, it's not going to go down equally. If we was in a place of like, if we were both police officers and some giant dude popped up, there's more likely I'll be able to subdue that guy than you.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, I agree with that.
So, what do you think that there still should be some type of, should we be able to work together like that, or does it fit the narrative that we are able to, that a woman will be able to handle that same situation? Sorry, that woman be able to handle that same situation by herself?
I mean, in that case, if she's by herself, you give her the right tools, she'll be able to do something. But her physically, I mean, it all depends on the situation, really. I think I do believe that, you know, women could do anything men can.
I believe that. I do believe that women, but to a certain point, like I would never put a woman versus a giant dude. You know, just out of.
But what about a scrawny man against a big ass chick?
Word. Why you look at me when you say scrawny, bro? Hold up.
Let him know. Let him know.
Nah,
Anyway,
man,
no, we're keeping that. So, she's definitely talking about you.
She stared at me. And when you said 170 pounds, you looked right at me,
That's
too.
very true. That's very true. Like a scrawny dude versus a big giant woman, that will probably be not much of a fair fight. But something about a man versus a woman still doesn't feel like a woman will have the upper hand. I know that yes, it has happened and it can happen. What I'm saying is when you see it, it doesn't register that that's fair.
That's
no,
not true.
it might not register, but then when you see it in action, you're like, oh, she just beat his ass. Then you're like, oh, okay, hold up.
Word.
But it's something where, like, okay, say if
You're
like,
not woke to it,
let's
man.
just
That's
say,
what it is.
let's just say, no, let's just say, okay,
You know what? I'm saying right now, if you see Gabriela Garcia and Cyborg walking down the street together,
I'm going across the street.
any two dudes, any dudes come up to them, you wouldn't
That's
do it.
different though, because those are two freaking freaks. They're freaks. All right, we gotta name what they are. All right, any guy versus those two is gonna be. They've been doing it for like how long? But
I wouldn't mind seeing Vanderlei versus Gabriel Garcia.
There's something where like if you, let's just say you, like you're like a $170, right?
Yeah.
So if you say you versus 140-pound guy, 135-pound guy, and you slam that guy, that's not a problem. Okay.
I can tell you.
We'll just be like, oh, that little motherfucker shouldn't have been in his way, right? It was like whatever, or that little motherfucker should have tried to battle him. But if it was you versus a 135-pound woman, we're like, where's that guy's badge? Like, where's that? Give me. Even if she was like throwing stuff and got knives about to threaten his life, we were like, yo, he should have hit her that hard. I mean, he could have probably tackled her down without. Do you think that's fair? I mean, I don't. It still feels kind of wrong. Like, don't feel. Even if you could have still took care of yourself, it still seems kind of like. It don't feel right.
Nah, bro, I'll tell you right now. They want equality. You throw something at me, I'm throwing something at you. You swing at me, I swing at you.
I strongly believe that. Like, I don't think men should hit women.
Never.
But if a woman wants to go and lay her hands on you, like, what do you do?
I won't say never. Unless she's threatening your life. Then you
no, that's my thing. Like, I'll accept the first punch, fine. But if the first punch, like catches me and it, like, rings my bell a little, I'm like, ooh, I'm not holding back. I'm swinging right away.
She's going to activate all those synapses that tells me to kill, and I'm going to rock bottom.
So if it's that, or if she hits me and, like, it doesn't hurt that much, I'm like, all right, cool, then I'll just root down, I'll hold back, like, hey, stop.
Should you just sit back and eat that?
I'll give you 2 shots.
No.
Now, the reason why I'm saying that is if it does not ring my bell. The first 2 shots, I'll give you the first.
I give you 0 shots.
I take 2 pieces. That's it.
No, this is my argument all the time. I say, hey, I even when I was in a relationship, my first time in a relationship, this is before my wife and all that. I go, hey, listen to me. I have a switch. It goes off. That's one. I was like, I will never hurt you, but if you ever put yourself in a position where you become another fighter, because that's what I think of you as, you're gonna become another fighter, we gonna have to have a conversation. I'm gonna lock this motherfucker door. I mean, you gonna really duke this out, all right? But like, let's not get there, all right? Let's not. I don't want to ever go there. I don't want to fight no woman. I have a good track record, all right? I don't want to do that. But if you threatening my life, if you gonna, because I've seen that a lot when I was growing up. Women would take advantage of the system that men aren't able to attack back, you know, and I know you said, yeah, I believe if you hit someone, you should get hit back. But again, some women knows that there's a system in play that
they won't.
That a guy shouldn't hit them because of course they're gonna get hit. They're gonna get charged harder. Yeah. Like, what do you do when a man is only trying to protect himself?
Well, I mean, I think the man could be stronger to just hold him down and be like, chill out, or walk away, run away.
See, the reason why I don't agree with the holding is because what if they're carrying a knife?
If that's a whole
but you don't see it.
But it does happen.
You guys have a damn purse, yo.
No, I have a knife. What?
Yeah, I see. I see.
It's just real quick.
No, like if we're locked, like I don't know, if you was locked in a room with someone, right? Same sex, opposite sex, they pull a knife on you.
You fucking hit them. You knock
your life's in danger. But it happens. It really does happen, especially if you're from the hood.
Yeah,
like you see that. You know, especially if you date a crazy Latina. I said it. All right, I dated a few of them. All right, I said it today. You know, they'll pull out whatever, and you know, you just like, this girl's trying to kill me. Right, I gotta hit her with this big boot. Right, you
know what? I think that's the answer. I think every guy should learn the front kick. At least.
Oh.
So you're not punching a girl. You're not punching the girl.
Forever. I said everyone should do the front kick.
I've gotten it done to me so many times.
You just
front kick.
By my brothers, hell yeah. Just a nice strong kick. I'm flying.
That's all I needed.
Front kick.
Yeah, that's it.
So where you taking this journey of yours? Like how far are you gonna take it? Is this stunt performance? Is this your career?
This is my career. I don't want to do anything else. If I can't help out people the way I want to, then, you know, stunting is what I'm going to do, and acting. Nice. I believe in myself, and I think I can go pretty big.
Awesome. So we believe in you.
Thanks.
We believe in you. And we're not just talking couple family. Usually we'll tear people down.
I appreciate you guys.
Don't say you guys.
Oh, my God. That's why you hurt me.
That's why I'm
trying to take you out.
Don't go left. Oh, mother.
She went left.
I told you.
Bro, if I tell my kid, hey, don't go this way, you're going to get hurt.
I'm not your kid.
I didn't say your kid. I'm just saying for an example.
You try to...
What?
You trying to parent her? With abuse?
Trying to guide her.
What is
wrong?
No,
guiding is like, hey, I said don't go that way, go the other way.
Yeah.
Maybe I couldn't hear because you're freaking
right.
What,
right.
You looked at me and said scrawny, so you can't even say that.
She got her ears close to your freaking body
my
while
scrawniness?
You're yeah,
that's what it was.
You're covering her. No. You're covering her ears towards some. Don't go that way, and then she goes that way. So
she says scrawny, so that means like my insides are hollow, so she should hear the words going.
It all echoes.
Yeah.
My thoughts of you is changing every day.
That's fine.
All right, you just hurting women, choking them out, pretending you telling them instructions.
She wants equality, right? If it was a dude and they went that way, I would have done the same thing.
No, I totally respect a good fight. Don't worry. One day I'm gonna beat your ass. Don't worry.
Facts.
I'll take another 2 years off and you can try.
All right.
You're such a cunt.
What?
I like the word cunt these days.
I'm just saying, like, I'll do it. I'll gain some weight. I've been gaining weight, bro. It's bad.
Yeah, so he's been on this all summer while we was all shredded, right? And I got my cow going on. He over here like, I'm going to get big, bro.
I didn't gain weight, bro. You know how difficult it was?
Yo, so he gained all his damn weight. Now he's up there, and he's like, oh, I'm getting too much weight.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Did you turn into muscle or you just
no. It's going back and forth. But when I was trying to do muscle and gain weight, it wouldn't work.
Get that TRT,
so I would drop back down. Like say I was able to get 5 pounds in 1 week. The next week I'm down 7. I'm like, fuck this noise. So now I'm up to 176. I was able to push to 176.
176?
I was able to push to 176.
Dude, when I met you, it was like 150.
No. When we first started rolling, I was 127.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So my first tournament that I went into, I was 129.
Yeah, he was like 127.
I was that. So it took me this long to finally get up to 176. So I'm thinking 180, then we'll drop down to 160.
I think half of his dad bod. I think half of his dad.
The only way I can gain weight. There was a point even when I was intaking 300 grams of protein, shit ton of vitamins and everything, and I only gained 10 pounds.
He was pissing me on, wasn't he?
My water intake was crazy too.
It was still, if you're taking that much supplements, you still should be like.
It was neon for the first piss of the day, and then after that, it was like a light yellow. Fucking crazy. Or after I took pills. You take some vitamin C pills, and you take a piss after that. It's like just bright orange.
What the fuck?
It looks like the sun is in the toilet bowl. It's like you poured out Sunny D. That's what it looks like. Tell me not.
Yeah. I like the vitamin C chewables.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah,
I like those.
I don't like taking too many of them pills.
I hate the multivitamins. There's fucking always a horse pill.
Well, the multivitamin is bullshit because half of it kind of doesn't work because you get like iron and vitamin C, and the iron is 200 and vitamin C is fucking 300. You're gonna cancel out your iron and only get 100 of freaking vitamin C. Like it's.
I don't take anything.
Yeah, you don't. Except for Coke. Yeah,
That's what it is.
She's like, I don't take.
Like, if
nothing.
I can't crush it and snort it, I don't want it.
Yeah,
I don't want it.
I wonder, would that work if you like snorted supplements?
Yeah, it all works the same. It all goes into your system.
It might actually
Would it
work.
go in faster?
It might, because it's gonna go through the bloodstream faster.
Multivitamins.
That's actually why. It was maybe a little bit after I graduated high school. You heard about kids putting tampons in alcohol and then sticking up their ass.
I don't know
Yeah.
nothing.
Yes.
Yeah.
You could get drunk as
I
hell
heard
like
about that after I was already out of school.
Yeah, they would dip it in alcohol and go in because it
disgusting.
bypasses the liver and goes straight into the blood.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
I heard about the enema.
Wait a minute.
I remember
Wait
when-
a minute. So,
I know they
so
did
if
it.
they do that with vitamins,
That's what I'm saying.
so if I
Yeah, we
You
here.
guys
We
are
here. Let's go.
disgusting.
Let's go.
protein
Let's go.
powder,
Uh-huh.
you're gonna have to do it right,
Right.
and take the protein as quick as possible
So
straight
you're
to the
trying to
blood.
say put protein up your ass to get more protein,
Yeah.
to get the whole thing.
You know what? If I can get TRT,
Yo.
you just inject it in the
guys
asshole. Just saying.
Nobody try that. Nobody.
Someone out there's
Listen,
already tried it.
if
I'm telling you right now,
Nobody-
somebody's already tried
If
it.
you out there,
if you did, comment below.
if you out there, please, if you snorted vitamins or you snorted supplements or you put protein up your ass, please send us a message at therealshittalkers@gmail.com.
And how much of a percent gain did you make?
Oh
Was
my
it
God.
more or less? If it's
Can
over
you-
50, I'm
Can
doing
you
it.
imagine The Rock was like, he just came out one day, he was like, I take all my supplements up my ass. I'm going to tell you right
so
now.
many people are gonna start doing that.
What? So many people. I'm going to
You're
endorse
about
it. I'm about to be like, I don't know.
Oh my god.
Just,
It'd be the only way he'd definitely do it is if The Rock came out and then Michael J. White came out after.
Oh,
Like, yes, I
listen.
concur.
them two came out and said, yeah, we definitely take supplements up the butt. I'm going to be like, I got to try it.
I gotta do it.
I got to try it.
By trying, he means he's gonna grab the whole 30 servings and dump it in. He's like,
Like this, Rocky?
like this.
he's gonna walk around with the funnel like
That's
right at the back of his head.
disgusting.
So he just pours it in.
Just a tube while walking down the street. They're like, what does that connect to? Don't worry about it.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
His bell rings. All right, scoop of protein.
I'm ready. I'm ready to hold on, guys. I'm ready to. Let me squeeze my back. I'm ready to roll. Y'all ready to go?
That
That's
shit would
crazy.
definitely hit harder though.
Would it?
Try it, Matt. Go ahead.
You know what? I'm gonna wait for the next man to do it, and then I'll wait for The Rock and Michael J to come out and tell me that they did that. Right?
I don't know if you'd be able to do it.
Nah, I wouldn't. Anything going that weird area, I'll shut down. I think my body will self-destruct if anything goes inside there. Scared of the doctor and everything. I don't want the doctor to check me because I feel like there's
You're almost there too. He's gonna start drinking harder. Gonna have to do it, bro.
And just-
I'm gonna ask them before I walk in. I'm like, yo, can I just come in shit face?
please.
Like just shit face so I can have just like pretend it was just a bad day.
It was all a dream.
It was just all a dream.
I'm gonna laugh the first day he goes in and we come to the podcast. He's like, "Gotta confess, guys.
I'm not confessing shit.
I like ass play.
I'm like-
like tickle my."
I came. God damn it. I'm into some new shit. I think that'd be the scariest thing. No. I don't want to get into nothing like that. Nah, it's not my game. That's not my game. It's not my game.
You just stare at him. He was like, "Nah."
It freaks me out. Anyway, I don't want to talk about this anymore.
It's too long of an ass
It's
conversation.
too much of an ass conversation. It should get crazy. Anyway, so how do you this journey that you're on? All right, like are you excited? I see you are now you're a blue belt. How many stripes?
2 stripes.
2 stripes. 2 stripe
You heard
blue
that?
belt.
Okay.
She
Make sure you heard it.
She's smoking you right now.
I'm 3. Three
Three stripe blue belt
Yeah.
for like 10 years. Dude,
First off, I've only accepted belt
he's
how
been
long
a blue
ago?
belt since I fucking met him.
First
All
off,
right.
no.
Yeah.
When did you start jiu-jitsu?
Huh?
When did you start jiu-jitsu?
Probably 5 years ago, something like that. 5, 6.
It had to be more than that.
Maybe 6 years.
About 6. No.
Well, no, 5, because remember originally I was only doing MMA, and then we started getting into a belt system. We got into a belt system, and then we got more serious about jiu-jitsu. So it's been like, yeah, probably like 5.
Remember, I've only accepted my belt last year, and I never trained gi. I'm just naturally gifted.
No.
It is
So
what it
this
is.
asshole is he trains more than he's saying, and he probably doesn't practice, but he does. Trains more. He rolls a lot, a lot more than we think. Well, he should really be he should be higher than me. Literally, he should be higher than me. But you know, every once in a while I gotta. But
Because he can't use technique, he has to use strength. Remember,
I gotta use strength.
When he met me, I was 129 pounds.
To beat you. You choked her.
She went that way.
Oh my god.
You know what? She deserved it. I'm gonna say it. She
I'm
deserved
gonna
it.
say it.
That's it.
I don't care anymore.
That's it.
How do you feel? How you feel on this journey of yours? Like, do you feel like you feel accomplished in any way?
Yeah, 100%. With jiu-jitsu that was a total mistake. I mean, that was the greatest mistake. That was.
How did you start jiu-jitsu?
Oh yeah.
It was an accident. I actually went to go train there for free for a movie that I was gonna be in. The movie never happened, and then my teacher was like, "Hey man, just stay." And I was like, "Can't say no." All right, I'm doing it.
We in here now. Yes, all right.
Now she wants to complain about a little neck crank. Look at that.
Now you're getting hurt.
This is my thing though. She's trained stunts, right? So that means you've gotten hurt
That's what I
pretty
was gonna
bad.
ask.
Yeah, but
next.
no one's out there choking me.
Then you haven't done the right stunts yet.
I have you to thank.
You see? Now that you know, no, don't go that way when you do it.
I just want you to
I
know
do that
this
to
is all
everyone now.
recorded. This is all recorded and will be used in a criminal investigation.
That's fine.
Okay?
Equality, right? She was talking about how it's really good that the females are strong nowadays, so she can't complain about that.
She was like, "Yeah, I'm the next Chris Cyborg,"
And
you know,
she
got
gotta
you.
show her, bro.
Whatever.
Make her like Holly Holmes punching in the air. It's fucked
Dope.
up.
I'm gonna catch you off guard one day. Watch, man.
Catch his ass.
I feel like I'm gonna be walking down the street one day and she comes out of nowhere with a rear naked choke, like, got you now. So if I flip you, it's not my fault.
Silent killer, bitch. She gonna come from the sky because you know
Right?
she got stunt.
She's gonna jump out of a building,
Right,
roll
right.
forward, just
Just know if there's a mat on the ground, just walk around the mat. 'cause
I'm
she's,
coming
she's
down.
waiting. She's
I'm
waiting
coming.
for
for
you.
real. I'm gonna avoid mats now.
What have you broke during your stunt performances?
Have you broken?
Actually, just recently I was filming this movie called Fearless 2, and
Come a
it
little bit
was
close to the mic.
called Fearless 2, and it was a move where I had to do a Superman punch, and I went up real high, and I landed all my weight on the side of my foot, and you heard it in the video go just pop.
Oof.
And they're like, "Yo, that was raw," and I was like, "Oh my god!" And I was crying. Yo, that shit hurt so bad. And I was like, "I'm good. Just give me like 3 seconds." I got up, finished the whole performance, like bouncing on it, and it's still hurting actually. And it got like fat, like my foot was a whole potato.
Yeah.
So that was the worst. I never actually broke anything though, thankfully.
That was probably the that was the first time you broke something? Or?
That I think it was just a really bad sprain. Like, I couldn't walk. I was on crutches. So.
Freaking, I sprained my finger doing gi during a stupid tournament, and
Yeah.
I have not
You
recovered.
did your ankle and you need to walk around on it, and all of a sudden he wants to say his finger.
Yeah, I want to talk about
Like,
my
oh, my
real quick.
finger.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
yeah, I
Could've-
accidentally grabbed someone's
See-
shirt
see,
too hard.
when she says my ankle, right? I done that so many
It's
times.
not my ankle. It's the actual.
So
foot.
yeah, so I done that so many times, and since we talk about equality, to me it sounds like my finger hurting.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's
you know what I'm
your finger.
saying? Like, yeah, it's just like whatever. Yo, you jumped during a Superman. It happens.
Yeah, I
know,
get
so-
you.
Right.
Uh,
Okay.
It's like I accidentally stubbed my toe a couple days ago. It's like that.
Yeah, you know, it's like, oh, I woke up, hit my toe on the side
Right.
of the thing. I was like, oh, okay, it hurt today.
Oops.
Totally.
Right, guys, you do not understand. That shit hurts so bad.
You know what? It wasn't even stumping the toes. Like, you know when you cut your nails a little too far, so it's exposed skin. It was like that.
Ouch. It does hurt though.
It does hurt. Especially since I'm an electrician, I'm always using my hand. I actually did it to my index every day. I'm just like, go to grab something, bang, I'm like,
I seen
Yeah, I know
this.
what you're talking about.
I seen a video of this electrician talk about videos, watch it online. I seen this video. This electrician electrician and shot a nail through his freaking leg by accident.
Oh yeah, I had a knife. I had a knife into my thigh a couple days ago.
Oh my God.
2 weeks ago. Yeah.
Yeah,
What
so
the
equality,
fuck?
right? So you willing to do that?
Yeah, man.
That's what I'm talking about. I fucks with you. Something.
No, it was like, you know what's the crazy part about it? When it did it, like it was a gash and it looked like a mouth. So what I did when we were at the hospital, they opened it and they told me to move my leg up and down.
my
You
God.
see the muscle moving. I'm like, that's fucking awesome.
You stabbed yourself in the leg?
Yeah,
Wow, man. I feel no pity for you.
that's fine. I drilled myself in the shoulder, my leg.
Oh, how do you like?
Oh,
what
this
the hell?
this one. So that I was on a ladder. I was drilling into.
That's what happened to that one?
Yeah.
No, you told me this story
Yeah.
before. Yeah.
So what happens is a lot of people think I was drilling towards me. No, I was even
No.
dumber. So what happens is here's a ladder, here's a piece of metal I have to work on. Here's how much space we have. So literally like it's all next to each other. I'm trying to drill and my drill bit was dull. Should have sharpened it. It would have been smart. But what happened was I was like, all right, fuck it. I put my leg over the ladder so I have all my weight leaning forward, and now rather than the piece of metal here, it is now here. I'm like this, and I'm putting all my weight in it. The metal kicks, the bit walks on me, and then catches my sweater, my shirt, then me.
Oh my God.
And I'm like,
did you pull it out?
I had to reverse it out. I tried,
Oh my
I pulled it a little, it
God.
wouldn't move. I'm like, fuck. I reversed it. All it felt like it just pinched my skin.
Dude, you could have did way more damage
Yeah.
reversing it out.
And I was actually fine.
You're supposed to keep it there and take it to the hospital.
I was fine.
Apparently not. You got a big ass
All
fucking
all
scar.
it is the skin. It's all it is.
Oh, it just caught skin?
Yeah, but when you
but
when
your
you
skin got
opened it,
damaged that badly?
yeah, because it when it wrapped, you know how
It
when you pinch,
wrapped your
yeah,
skin?
like it pulled, it twisted
Uh-huh.
it. So I actually have a picture of it. It looks like the Punisher. It's when it was just skin on it. It was pretty cool.
Yo, I mean, that's a good story, but ouch. Ouch.
Yeah,
Definitely.
that's the thing. My thing was when it happened, I told my boss or my coworker, I'm like, yeah, I gotta show you something. He's like, what'd you fuck up now? And I'm like, just look. I look at my show. He's like, what the fuck did you do? I was like, whatever.
I drilled my shit.
Right. So what happens
I
is
drill my skin.
when I went to the doctor, I pull it to the side. You see a hole going diagonally in, like at least maybe a knuckle and a half
Yo.
in. Luckily, it didn't mess anything up. Actually, my right shoulder used to be my bad shoulder. Before that,
How did they fix it? Did they like just put like gauze
Stitches.
and stuff inside, or
Yeah,
they stitch? They
just
stitch?
stitch it, just
That's bad stitch work. Whoever your
No,
doctor
no,
told
what,
him, get his
since-
shit together.
since all this, like how much skin was actually missing from there, I like asked him, are you guys gonna do a skin graft? Are you gonna see how it heals? He's like, we'll just put a little thing over it, and if it heals, you don't really need one. I'm like, all right, whatever. I don't care for it.
But that's bad stitch work. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Scars are dope. It's about
Yeah, bro.
life.
The
you know?
scars are dope. I just said it's bad stitches.
All right, my bad.
I said,
I had 4
Sorry.
stitches on it.
Hmm?
4 stitches on it. That's
I
it.
got shot in my knee.
You got shot in your knee?
Well, it's
shot
like right
himself.
above. You see that?
You shot yourself?
No. Gangsta shit going down. Anyways, but yeah,
Damn,
but
man.
yeah, I got a circle on top of it. I got shot right there. Like, it went right inside.
Another shotgun?
Yeah,
What the hell?
life is crazy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
Right?
saying? So
Yo,
equality, right? So
damn.
you want to be part of this drug game?
I'm still down.
He did coke. He got excited. He's like, yeah.
Nah, I did not do coke. I did supplements. I snorted a whole line of subs. And I just raged out.
Took way too much vitamin D. He got excited.
I take vitamin D now. That shit hurt my stomach. I hate that.
Let me see. Where is it?
So tell me one of your favorite stories about your life, something that you've been through. Tell
Meeting me.
This
Getting,
the real
getting
shit
choked out.
talkers.
That neck.
The
It's
real
my
shit-
favorite day.
Right?
And the real shit talk, we love stories. We love it. So
Stories.
give me a story, something that happened to you personally. Hold on. What in the fuck?
Do they hear it?
Definitely, it feels like it. But tell us something that you've done. One of your favorite stories about whatever.
Damn.
About Christmas. I don't know.
About
Whatever.
Christmas. Damn, man. You put me on the spot.
Yeah.
I got to think a little.
So she's gonna think a little
Don't
bit. I
hurt
just want to
yourself.
say to the people, happy Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, and any other Christmas or whatever else you celebrate. I'm just giving you time to think.
Thanks. I'm trying.
We are brought to you today by Excess Energy Drink. Even though I haven't bought any in for a while because I've been lazy. we are still sponsored by them.
I I got a story.
Got it.
All right. It's not like one of my favorite stories. I just think it's a really funny story.
Definitely, tell us.
All right. So, equality, right? Here we go.
Yes.
Nah. So I've dated people, right?
Oh, yes. Dating
And-
stories is the best.
A lot of guys out there are really freaking crazy. Really
Thank you.
psycho.
People are crazy.
Yeah, I agree.
Mhm.
And people that are crazy make other people crazy. Okay?
Okay.
So there was
That's it.
Oh.
Real quick, sorry. I just
I
able
wish
to
you could
find it.
can you show it? Can you show it to the people?
Do you see that, Marv? Can you see it?
Barely.
All right, hold on.
Walk up to the camera and
Yo.
I'll send it to you. You heard?
all right, yeah, send it to me through Messenger.
All right, go ahead. Continue.
All right. So, I had this ex, and I told him, stay out of my life. Mad freaking weird.
He was like, "No, I love your stunts."
He's like, geez, they're awesome.
No, you're awesome. I can't.
It was crazy to the point, like, I had to lock my windows. And I remember him blowing up my phone, and I answered. I was like, what do you want? He's like, yo, I was trying to break in, but your windows are locked. I was like, for that reason, my guy. Like, why else would I lock them?
Oh, please do tell why I hit this record button.
I sent to Marv.
And then, so whatever. So, like, that's the extreme of crazy he was, trying to break in. I'm like, all right, I'm home alone. Like, you're freaking me out, kid.
So he was trying to break in and do what?
Just talk. Just talk.
But yeah, because I broke in to talk. Okay.
When you fall
Look at
in love,
I hear you. People need to relax.
That was nice.
Yo,
That was that. That's why there's nothing he could have done.
that's like wrong.
Maybe it's good that you were skinny
Now,
then.
You
because,
see
I don't know, if he was
that
bigger, he probably
circle
caught
to the right of it? Yeah, that if you moved it to the side, you're able to be able to stick your finger in.
For everyone who's just
Yo.
listening to us, there's a big ass picture of Jack's injury on his shoulder when he drilled his.
This
arm.
was maybe an hour afterwards. No bleeding,
And
no nothing.
It looks like
no bleeding?
Nothing.
it looks like the #1 symbol, kind of. Like if someone drew out a blocky #1.
I see two eyes.
I see a 9.
The way I see it, okay, check this out. The two pieces of skin that are just hanging there in the center, that looks like one giant eye, a small eye. Looks like a skeleton who had his bottom jaw ripped off, and
is
he's
that
just
like
standing
your,
there.
I see it. I see
He's just
it.
standing there.
Is
With, you
that-
see his 2 feet on the bottom.
Yeah,
you know,
I do
being
see
Mexican
it.
too, you see.
I see the skulls really easy.
Yeah, bro.
Yo, I have a reaction video for you guys, and we've been trying to do it for like a month already.
You want to do it right now, or
It's up to you guys.
Well,
Let's
let's finish off with her crazy ex story, please, at least.
All right.
We can always do the reaction video. Like, go ahead.
It actually ends up like I'm the crazy one. But anyways,
I can see it. It's in your eyes.
You're the crazy. I feel this.
whatever, I tell him, I'm like, yo, stop ruining my life, man. Stay out of my life. Don't put my
How long ago was this?
2 years ago. 2 years ago. And then, I was dating someone at the time, and he was making my life, like, impossible, my ex, with my new boyfriend. And then my boyfriend hits me up. He's like, yo, I hear you're still messing with your ex, blah, 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 whatever. And I'm like, what'd you say? So, boom, I get upset. So I tell my ex, the crazy one, I'm like, hey, why don't you meet me up, please? All nice. He's like, oh, okay, whatever. At the time, I learned how to use tongue fuzz. You know what that is?
Yes.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
Yeah. Explain it to me.
And I was real good.
it's like a
little bit closer.
nightsticks.
Yeah.
They're 2 sticks, and you just learn how to twist them around.
Learn how to
and-
twist them back and forth
Yeah.
like a knife. I got 2 of them.
Yeah. And I had some nice bamboo ones,
Oof.
real ones.
Which is gonna
Nice.
sting.
Yeah. And
Light, hard.
No, mine just got the thick wood. I got the thick wood one. Ugh, yeah, I got it. I got it because I seen. Oh,
Why you
sorry.
making everything about yourself, bro?
No.
He always about himself.
Sometimes it is. It's about me. Yeah, I seen the dojo had one. I was like, I want one. I got
I
a
want
black
one.
one. So I went and got a black one. Go
All right, go ahead.
so I tell my mom, I was in the car with her while I called him, and I was like, all right, Ma, I'll be right back. Go get my tongue fuzz. And then she sees me walking. She's like, where are you going? I was like, I'll be right back. She's like, oh, my God, what's going to happen?
Please tell me you beat the shit out of this.
So I see him, and he's like, hey, Soph. I'm like, straight ass face. Like, why you got them sticks? I was like, bah, bah, and I started beating his ass, like, for real. And he's like, you're fucking crazy. I was like, no, you're fucking crazy. And I was like, wilding out. I was like, don't fuck with me, man. I was just wilding out. And I was so souped. I knew how to use them correctly. I was like, oh, da, 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 da. My brother came.
Oh, my
he-
God.
so-
She's like that dude from Mortal Kombat. It's like, what's
I
wrong
like
with
it.
That's
So,
dope.
I mean, that's one of my, I think it's a hilarious story.
Is that how you, what you mean? You're gonna get me back
mean-
now rather than trying to choke me out? You're
I
just
don't
gonna
know,
come
man. Surprises. I'm full of surprises.
I'm not saying there's Tonfas in the back dressing room. I'm just saying there might be something back there to slash Jack with.
You know what?
If she
You're
comes
back.
out,
I've seen one too many Asian movies, so I could use my sweater as a weapon too. So you
Wrap it around.
you're gonna end up
Listen,
getting caught
I'm real
here. The
good with
tonfa's
them,
gonna
you
hit
know.
you in the
if
face.
you walk into the dojo, she come out with Tonfas, I'm
I'm like,
swearing.
I've been waiting for you, bro.
I'm
That
like-
is fu- bro, I'm telling you, I'll
I'm
go grab
pulling
that.
out my phone screaming World Star.
I'm
You
gonna go grab
understand
that
me?
kendo stick, bro.
I'm pulling out the phone, be like World Star, and y'all better fight.
I'm telling you, I will grab that kendo stick and I will hit her with it.
She's
Yo,
hitting you
you're
with
so
Tom-
much.
she's
I'm
hitting
telling you.
with-
No,
she's
no.
hitting
Even
you
if
with
she's playing
Tonfas.
around, like one of these days I will come and she has it. I'm running back there.
dog,
I'm
she-
grabbing it. I'm like, "Pah." I'm like, fuck you. You're not hitting me.
Damn.
Now my thing is if she goes like this, blocks it, and then gets in on me, and I'm like, all right.
I like this.
Now
That's one of the scenes I did,
Now I'm gonna front kick you.
So you beat
me
your
flying.
ex-boyfriend's ass in like a park?
No, on the street, like a block away from my house. And then he hits me up with a voicemail, and he's like, I still love you. Please. And I'm like, oh, hell, I just beat your ass, and you still love me. What is wrong with you?
That's love right there, girl.
It's the juice, man. It happens.
You got that juju. All right. Any man who still hit up a woman saying that they love her
After
catching a beating probably their life. Like, I still love you.
Either that or he's like a full-fledged beta male.
Full-fledged
Nah,
cuck.
this is fucking
That's what he
weird.
is. He's a super cuck. It's okay. I want you to have a boyfriend. It's fine. It's fine. I just want to be there and smell it.
Oh, that's weird.
Yo, it be dudes, yo.
I know
You know,
dudes
so
like that.
I know dudes like that. I know guys who are cucks and don't even know it. It's sad.
That's
It's
funny.
sad. It's sad. But hey, anything else? Like you beat up any of your exes?
Nah,
All your exes? Did,
fine.
have all your relationship ended properly? Like, has it ended nice?
yeah.
For her,
For me, I'm the winner all the time. No, I'm just kidding.
I believe
Nah,
it.
I
She ain't
think-
lying.
Right? She's not.
Dead ass serious.
you know what? I'm gonna be
Nah,
honest.
they're
Like
good.
out of all my friends, I maybe one who was the person who got broke up with. Most of my friends are the ones who break up with people.
Yeah,
They're like,
no.
all right, we out here. We're deuces. You're too crazy. Get out of here.
I thought my brother's the one that breaks up with people, and I just sit back and enjoy it because he just didn't break up for the most dumbest reason.
Right?
Like, yeah, man, she made fish and then
She made fish.
shit was
That shit
nasty.
smell,
I
bro.
can't fuck with somebody that makes fish nasty. I'm like, yo,
My last boyfriend broke up with me because I was too positive. He literally told me, he was like, you're too positive. I don't know.
you too positive. Yeah, some guys need.
He was
some,
hella negative.
Some guys need that. They need that dark
Word.
shroud.
Yo,
They
I'm not
live
dark,
in the
so
dark
I
shroud.
can't.
All right, like you know.
He said, you're enjoying your life too much. I was like, wait,
Wow.
excuse me?
Like, what are you supposed to do?
I'm not even going to say the names.
Oh, you could say it.
Oh, you know the person.
Oh, what?
You both know the
Wait.
person.
That's fucked up.
That's why I'm not going to say anything.
Ouch. I just found out about that like a few days ago. No, don't worry about it. I'll talk to you. But, ouch. Anyway, so you're too positive. You like your life too much.
Yeah, I love that.
What are you supposed to do?
Fucking live it, so.
You're supposed to be upset and do stunts?
Right. That's
Like,
what I'm
how
not
negative are you supposed?
understand.
I feel like people who like puts their self in jeopardy are usually like happy people because like you don't want to be like jumping off a building
Upset.
and
Like, I'm not
upset.
doing it.
You're
Yeah,
just gonna be
that's
like,
Work. Because
that's
one of these
much.
days you're gonna be mad and upset. You're like, you know what?
I'm
Fuck the
jumping.
mat. Go diagonally.
"Fuck this." Yo, why she jump over? Oh.
Nah, I do it with a smile on my face.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Except for you being on fire, that still fucked me up.
That's actually.
I've only burned my eyelashes doing that too. Nothing else. It's all good.
You burned your eyelashes?
Yeah, because you're not supposed to put your face in the fire.
And she
And
did.
that shit, yeah. It's
She went like
like,
that. You
I
saw. You
bur-
can see where the arm comes in. She went that way. I saw.
yeah, the way it wasn't supposed to go is the way I
Exactly.
went. You're right.
You're supposed to go with the arm. Don't go. Hey, look. Oh, fire.
I got excited. I was like, oh shit.
She's like, I am hot.
Did you ever burn yourself? Like body hair off and look stupid for a few days?
Uh,
Smells.
Oh, no.
I've never done it to myself, but it's been done to me.
All right, you guys got problems, okay?
It's been
Who are you hanging out with?
family. It's total.
This the same family that drove a spike through your junk?
Yeah.
Oh, Spike.
What happened was, okay, now this is a story. I should have brought this up last time we were talking about fucked up injuries.
Yeah.
When I was younger, actually, when I think the first year or the second year I moved to Jersey, right? Me and my younger brother were playing around. Don't know why. I was in boxers, right? I had tank top boxers. We're just playing, and my older brother's in the kitchen. And the way it's set up, here's the kitchen where he's standing. There's a hallway coming through. Right here's the bedroom. And it just so happens that we have this giant ass bedroom where we're playing right in front of the doorway, right? So me and my younger brother are wrestling around, and all of a sudden my brother has this thick ass rubber band with a skewer, pulls it back, lets it go. Just
Yo.
don't know how. After he let it go, he was like, in his mind, he's like, fuck, what if I get the eye? So he's like trying to get it. And flies through maybe like 20 feet, 25 feet distance, and pierces my nutsack.
Yo.
I went in one side of the nutsack and the other side of the nutsack. So it was like just the scrotum that's hanging loose a little bit went.
I had bad dreams about this story.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Right. I'm like there. I'm like, I'm like, don't touch it. Don't touch it. My older brother's like, let me see. I was like, oh.
Dude, that must have been the pain of pains.
It was
that the worst pain?
Worst pain, no.
No.
But it was the worst surprise pain.
It didn't hit the.
Yo,
it didn't hit
that's
the
some
nut.
Hit
scary
though.
nothing.
shit.
No.
It just hit.
It
sack.
just scrotum in. That's it. So it was like, like little piece of
Dude,
scrotum.
let me tell you, I'd have been saying all my Hail Marys and
Right,
just
I was
blessing
all
all
types
types of Lords and Jesuses.
I was
I'd be
like-
every single one, Buddha, all of
Fucking
them.
crazy.
That sounds horrible. That just sounds horrible.
Yeah, it wasn't fun. Like my household, like thinking about it, like the pain wise, like I have a bunch of cuts all over my hand because either my younger brother was playing with knives and I'll try to take
What
him
the
with it,
fuck?
or I was playing with knives and I got cut. My older brother got burned by my mom because he was talking back at her one day. Mind you, this was maybe 4 years ago. My mom was cooking.
Straight abuse. That's what you're trying to say. Are you admitting abuse on the shit talkers
This
right
is
now?
love, bro.
It's love.
This is all love. This is
Gee.
Hispanic love,
This is-
right? No, so my mom
He
is
said this is Hispanic
my
love.
mom was cooking chicken cutlets, so there's some oil. She's doing the chickens, right? And then all of a sudden, my older brother said, "Son, I forgot along the lines what." And he was rolled up his sleeve. My mom was like, "Yeah." He crosses right behind her. She turns around with the fork, catches him on the arm. So now he has like 4 prongs.
That's hilarious.
Anytime he want to talk
I
shit,
would
he just
give-
looks at his
yeah.
arm like, I'm gonna shut up today.
Yeah, I don't get why my older brother hasn't learned.
Yo.
I think when he was like 7, he back talked to my mom because she was on one of the stationary bike and he didn't think that she'd be able to be like quick enough to get him. And Hispanics' mom are super quick. He said something. I don't know if it was a jab. I don't know if it was like that whip backhand, but like busted his mouth open.
Oh my God.
Just dripping blood.
I remember in Brooklyn, I seen this one Hispanic mom toss a shoe, and it looked like it was a heat seeker. All right, I remember seeing the kid run out the apartment, poof, and mom came flying behind and was like, and that's just a.
Yo.
I was just like, how the fuck did she do that, yo?
Bro,
That's
they
just
get it.
Skills,
Bang,
yo.
just, my man was like, "Eh, mommy," dragged his ass back in the house.
grandmothers
I was
are crazy
like,
like that.
Jesus.
My boy has a tattoo of a chancla, and I was like, "Yo, why'd you get that?" He's like, "It reminds me how many times I got hit by my mom." I was like, "Damn."
You know what's
yo.
crazy? You've seen Pootie Tang, right? Have you seen Pootie Tang?
Nah.
All right.
Yes.
The spot when he pulls out the belt and it wraps around his hand. My grandfather used to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Like so he would pull it, wrap out his hand, and be ready to go, bang,
Yo, that's talent.
and he'd just catch you with it. The only thing he couldn't do was put it back in. That's the only thing.
Pootie Tang was a magician.
I'm growing that ponytail out, bro. I just need to stop braiding it all the time.
You look like Jesus, okay? Just play your role in
Depends.
society,
Should I
okay?
leave it grow, Jesus? If I shave Moses, it all depends. If I
Shave-
wear white, brown, red.
What color?
Are you collecting 2 or are you turning the other cheek? What are we doing?
It depends. It all depends. Like, do I have to go get high on the mountain like Moses did with the 10 Commandments?
You heard about that?
Get high on the mind?
So the theory is that Moses was high.
Yeah. The
Why?
acacia bush, the burning bush, is actually another bush that produces DMT. Yeah.
Wait till I tell my mom.
We gonna say our religion. That's what go when this part happen, when we start talking about religion, our viewers should be like, "Now all the religions does go away." They all go away, but
That's crazy.
It's really weird. Like a lot of like.
But it's true,
did you know
though.
Christmas originally started and why reindeers are so prevalent for them and ornaments is they used to and stockings over fireplaces they would hang their mushrooms, their psilocybin mushrooms. Actually, it's not psilocybin. It's Anemina muscaria, I believe it is. The red and white mushroom
it's
that
the
you would
red and
hang,
white ones, yeah.
and they dry it out, and that's a psychedelic mushroom. So what happened was when you were to eat it, if you were to take a piss afterwards, which is actually human filtering, is another method of you getting even higher than the first time you take it. If you actually drink your piss afterwards, you get higher. But what
I'm
happens
not
is
down with the drinking piss thing.
when you eat it, and if you were taking a piss and there was reindeers nearby, caribou that are nearby, they will run over, knock you down, and drink it because they really enjoy it. And at the same time, like since caribou used to like it so much, they would hang the mushrooms on top of evergreens because that was the only tree that was ever around with the mushrooms.
Oh, like
so
ornaments.
they thought,
Yeah.
come to find out, like animals get high as fuck.
They know it's good.
The animals
Yeah.
do get high as shit,
Yeah.
especially like leopards and shit. They get high.
So
as hell.
that's one way of how Christmas started.
Yeah.
All right, that's something new I could share at the family table.
Hispanics family
something,
don't.
guys.
Hispanics family don't approve of
My
that.
mom like, no, Jesus, it's Jesus. Sorry.
All right. Oh, that reaction video.
We gonna do that now, or
Yeah.
we gonna do it later? Are we
No.
doing it later?
Let's get her reaction too.
All right, we can do it. Right now.
It's up to you guys. What do you
We
want
can
to do?
Can you stay a little bit later?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, we can stay a little bit later. We can do a reaction video. As a
So
second-
we'll do it afterwards. That
Alright,
way
cool.
we don't do it live, just in case they take down the video.
Yeah,
Word.
it'd be better because I don't
Alright.
want to get.
Yeah, because he's on Facebook right now.
Mm-hmm. Sir, I get
gotcha.
streamed
Little whore.
sometimes. the podcast is a whore.
All right.
All right, I whore out like a pimp.
But yeah, Hispanic family, like, don't bring that to the table.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy part, right? This my grandma is very, very religious. And my thing is, I like to dress up sweatpants and shirts. Like, I think since if you've ever seen me or he ever seen me, whenever I'm outside in public, it's sweatpants and shirt unless I need to put a pair of jeans.
Right, I think
Like-
you're wearing sweatpants.
Yeah, right now. That's how I'm comfortable. My grandma's
You
like,
wanna
even
go
with
out today?
even
Yeah,
with
sweatpants.
family stuff, I'm always like this. My grandma's like, why do you dress like that? I'm like, Ma, this is how I like to dress. But she's like, oh, you shouldn't dress like that. I'm like, first off, sweetie.
Sweetie, let me tell you
I'm
something.
like, real quick, you're religious, right? She's like, yeah, like I know. I'm like, I don't practice it, but I do believe in something that I can't see. And then I'm like, according to your Bible, it says, accept me for the way I am, right? She's like, yeah, you're right, but I'd like you to be better. I'm
I
like,
mean, like Jesus didn't have pants on. bro.
right? He didn't. He had nothing but chancletas and a robe.
Right, a whole robe on.
That's it.
Don't worry about my sweatpants then. Yeah, I mean, unless you want me to wear chancletas in a robe. I'll be gladly willing to walk around in chancletas in a
You should
robe.
actually try that and then see what she thinks.
I did that for Halloween.
Stop for real.
Yeah. And
He looks like Jesus fucking Christ.
I literally came in with chancletas and just this giant white sheet. I wrapped it around me, walking around like Jesus.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it fits.
I actually won that year for best costume
Wow.
too, and it was just a white sheet. That's all I did. There was
Get off
nothing
my
else.
bed.
Yeah, bro.
What's wrong with you, yo?
Everything.
Yeah, so would you be in here's a question for both of you guys. So is there do different versions of Latins do you practice different things like different holidays, or how you celebrate the holidays are different? Like is it
Well, for her case, I know Mexicans is Dia de los Muertos, which is November 1st.
Day of the Dead, right?
Yeah.
I know a little
The
bit
thing
Spanish.
is, they would celebrate it differently than we do.
Right.
America does.
Right.
Americans like to mourn the death. I know from
Yeah.
Mexican family
Uh-huh.
that I have, and then friends, like you guys celebrate it because you guys remember the times you're
Yeah.
with them. You're not sad because they're gone, because they're
I
with
agree.
you on
I
that
agree
day.
with that. I think that's a great concept.
But as in like I know December 25th, and we talked about this before. In America, it's Christmas.
Right.
In a small village, well, not even small. The village got actually pretty big. In Peru, it's National Fight Day.
National Fight Day.
You fight your neighbors, family,
Wow.
friends. Yeah, what happens? Like, if you have a problem or some type of quarrel throughout the whole year, you're getting
Yeah,
it
I've
on.
seen
It's like
that. I've
this
seen a video on
giant ring.
And then you're cool.
That surrounded people. Yeah, after you're done.
My mic is off.
Yeah.
Try now.
Yep. There we go.
All right. So afterwards, this giant surround circle and 3 referees in the center, you're fighting husband and wives fight, sisters, brothers,
So it's
cousins, old ladies,
So
little
it's like the
kids.
purge
No, yeah, I've
for
seen that.
purge without killing.
Yeah, you just go. You have a problem with somebody, you go.
You purge without killing. You know what? Maybe.
And after you're done, you have this giant barbecue type thing and like festival.
Somebody got their
with
face
alcohol.
leaking while they eating.
Yeah, well, they've never got. They
chicharrones
never
and
get
shit.
so bad because there's always the people there. Then they split it up. Because some people like they'll get knocked down and they want to get up and keep going. They're like, no.
bleeding
You're,
all
you're,
over the
you're already
roast.
you're leaking. Let's stop it.
Just bleeding all over the rice and
Yeah.
beans.
Yo, but you know, you're right.
Actually,
You think that takes out the anger though?
yeah.
But
Like,
then
like-
once if I get hit and I get beat, I'm gonna be mad and want to fight again.
You gotta wait.
You got to purge.
Then I gotta wait.
Next,
a
you
whole
gotta wait
year.
the whole year.
You got to purge.
Train,
yeah.
right?
It's supposed to be purging.
Okay.
Right, so that's why like Peruvians like that's what as a Peruvian like for some strange reason when I get hit
Why
I'm like
don't-
let's do this.
Why don't we
Like, a lot
know
of-
this? Peruvians like the purge.
Well, in the sense, yeah.
I wanna-
Like out of the ancient civilizations, Incas were the largest.
So, you guys weren't
Then
cutting people's heads off
Yeah.
anymore. So you said, "Fuck it, let's just fight.
Yeah,
We'll get a little bit of blood somewhere. How?
there has to be.
Some blood god's gonna get that."
Yeah, bro. We gotta fight. That's what we have like.
So you guys do anything crazy like that? so like
They
being
got
like,
they
so
got
there's no difference between the, I guess your Mexican heritage and your Cuban heritage.
I mean, we kind of celebrate like all the American holidays. We celebrate it like
Because you're here.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, and the only difference is like our parties are really Hispanic. You know, with the Spanish music, Spanish food, partying all night.
when are
all
we
morning.
gonna get invited to some of these?
Yo, my house is
Facts.
open door all the time. I tell you guys this all the time. Maybe not you because you don't
I
ever
mean,
show up.
yeah.
But you're always welcome.
I got you. Thank you. I got
Right.
you.
Everyone's
I'm
welcome.
definitely
Everyone's
coming by.
welcome.
Definitely coming
You
by.
should have
When's the
been
next party?
Christmas.
Oh,
I have 3 Christmases
the
to
Christmas?
go to.
Yeah, I got like
Well,
I have
Christmas. Yo, if you come to my house for New Year's though,
it's over.
I might have to.
You might not survive. You might not survive. Don't drink the punch.
I'm not drinking.
What?
I'm just
That's the first place you go to.
exactly.
I'll be like, who spiked the punch?
Exactly. I make it.
Please?
First off,
I hope this punch is spiked.
No. First off, you have to ask who hasn't, because everyone's gonna bring a bottle, put it in
Right.
it. Everyone's putting something
Right.
in
Yo,
it.
I did that as a stupid teenager, and when everybody come
the
in
jungle
with a,
juice?
yeah, the
Oh.
I put 4 bottles in my punch, and it tastes like wonderful juice.
Nice.
So good luck.
come in a little bit closer. 'Cause I don't want. Sometimes this thing, you know. Yeah, I would. Yeah, we did that. What was it like? Everybody comes in with like a bottle,
Yeah.
and then you just dump it inside, and then we add juice afterwards.
Yeah, jungle
So
juice.
everybody's like, hey, everybody's here. Yeah. Then you
you
add your
get
juice,
trashed.
and then you cut up your fruits.
I
and
remember
toss
doing
it
that
in.
at high school. We'd do like if we never had like a big enough metal container, we'd get a garbage bag and put it in a giant
Nah.
garbage can, and you go that
Nah,
way.
I never did the garbage back there. That shit was weird to me.
Damn, I've never done that.
No, it really is like so.
We
What
used to take
happens
the-
is
Cooler.
we used to take the
No.
tub with the little tub, not the tub. What you know the little tub thing?
yeah, because
Cooler?
like we would have
Yeah.
different places we'd go to, like friends' houses. Some of them didn't have that, but they'd always have like a brand new garbage can in their basement, like a 30-gallon, 40-gallon one, and we
Jesus,
just
how
do
much
it.
fucking
And just put,
right. You're sick.
a garbage container?
yeah, I'll tell you right now. By the end of the night, it was gone. Yeah, we were stupid.
Yeah.
You know what?
Apparently.
But my one thing that I like now as an adult, like being able to do this, I have tools at home. So I have a mixer. So if I were to do it, I just pick up my power tool and put that mixer strictly for that. Just get that nice mix.
I'm coming over just to let you know.
Bro, for I really want to throw a party in my like during the summer in my house because I have this giant backyard, this deck. I want to get I want to get a DJ, so I'm really thinking about it.
Hey, I got a guy you can talk to.
I got
I have
a
a
guy
couple
too.
guys. It's just I need to find time of a day I can do it.
We're gonna find time.
There's always time.
4th of July.
That's so far. From
4th of
now.
July, I throw parties. Come
I
to my
think
crib.
we should go earlier. We should couple practice
My
parties.
no, my thing
Practice
is,
parties, I
Yeah.
agree.
we can do
Yeah.
that fine. We'll do price, but I'm talking about the big party for my
Yeah,
birthday.
that could be like around your birthday.
That's
When's
August-
your
August
birthday's August,
24th,
right? Okay,
yeah.
cool. So all the way up to there's practice. Okay,
Yeah.
we're gonna hit it February. Then we're gonna hit it like March. Of course, you gotta hit April because you know it's my month, right?
Yo,
And
my
then-
month's right here, December.
Oh, we got. You know what? We might have to set something up now.
True.
You know what?
We
We
might.
gotta get started.
You know
We gotta
what?
get
My birthday will be perfect for next year.
No.
It's a Saturday.
Just
started.
marked it
So it's a
down,
junk. So you guys. So there's no difference between what the holidays are or whatever.
No, not really.
no different when you
I
celebrate.
feel it's only different if you're in your country. But
Right. Some people try to take the what they celebrate in their country back here, and continue the the traditions.
Yeah, we don't really.
So not to get all weirdly political, how do you feel about the climate with like immigrations and all that stuff?
I actually don't get into that.
Oh,
That's the only thing.
you're
Actually,
smart.
I don't talk
You're
about
smart.
politics.
She's like, I plead the fifth.
Yeah, that's the only thing I don't talk about.
I get you. I have
different views from my own mom, so
Right.
like,
Yeah,
it's
of
like
course.
from everyone. it's
Word.
Yeah, but we're the real shit talker, so you kind of like tell us something.
No means no, man.
I'm not saying she should say. No, I'm just joking. You gotta talk about it. You gotta talk
Tell
about
me the
it.
right thing to say.
All right, the right thing to say is love everybody. That'd be the right thing to say, right?
Word.
Right.
I'm
And
both
purge,
sides.
like the
And
Peruvians.
purge.
And purge. I'm with this purging idea.
I really want to go down there.
Except for killing. I don't think you should kill people because then you might need them for something else. Or if they're family,
No.
you still kind of you don't want to kill your family because then you got like then you got that family
That's
guilt.
what you want to do.
But then you
see,
got
how,
that.
see how serious that
Yeah.
face was too.
But then you
Now
got
I'm
that.
scared.
You got that family guilt because now your whole family is looking at you like, yo, that's the one that killed our cousin. So, and then your family don't want to fuck
I'd make
with
it like
you.
the cable guy scene when
You can't just kill
he's
one
the medieval
person.
times.
Because once you kill one person, of
You gotta
course,
kill them all.
yeah, you're gonna have to because now
They're gonna go after
everybody's gonna have or they're gonna be scared of you, so they will come after you because they're scared of you. So, you're gonna fight your whole family now? I mean, because I know how y'all rock. There's a lot of them. You know what I mean? So me, I could probably run into a corner and like at least get a couple of them off. But you guys got like a whole.
See, the only
routine.
thing is, at least from being a Hispanic heritage, we'd fight you one on one.
I hear you.
It wouldn't come out like,
I hear you. Until you kill one of your family members, and the whole family has to come after you.
oh, it'll still be one on one.
No, ain't gonna be 1-on-1 though. You know that.
That'll
You
be
know
one-on-one.
that. Listen, I know a lot of Spanish people. Ain't gonna be 1-on-1. Oh, you're my sister.
No,
And
no.
all of a
It's,
sudden the
it's
whole
when
block
somebody,
just
it's when
empty
somebody,
out. Yeah,
it's when
problem.
somebody outside the family hates your family. Then
Yeah,
okay, then
then
the mob.
everyone.
But
But-
if it's family to family, they're like, they hello, like just leave them.
I'm just.
Yeah.
I think I'm only okay in the non-killing part of the purge. I'm not okay in the rest of it. I mean,
There's
what
always
you
that-
do,
there's
what
always
you
that
do in your
one.
backyard. That's not my.
Here's the thing about it though, like maybe there's one of the family members that if you do kill them, they're like, yeah, finally he's dead. Now we can-
About time. Shit. Took a year of
Damn.
training.
right?
Year of training. Hand-to-hand combat. Jesus, guys. Y'all rough. Y'all rough.
Yeah, bro. That's how we do.
What are you doing for Christmas?
Got 3 places to go. Sucks.
I already know what's coming. Like, there's nothing planned right now, but I know I'm going to get, hey, we got to go here, 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 and here.
Oh my god, that's the worst.
Oh, plus having a dinner like a week beforehand
Mm-hmm.
for just all the cousins. So now that's gonna be a pain.
That sounds cool, though. Are y'all going to purge? You go. Just give it like, hey, cousins, after
bro.
we get these drinks, y'all know what to do. Backyard.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And the loser is gonna get Ian.
would you purge?
We're gonna make a
Would you
pernita out
purge
of the
against one of your
shoulder.
family members?
Would I?
Yeah.
If there's no killing, yeah.
So you definitely purge it.
I mean, I do it all the time.
You look like you will fight anytime.
Yeah.
You know what?
Well, I have
Honestly-
a temper. And you.
honestly
you hit it.
speaking-
you got two sides.
She looks like the top when she was younger would hide on top of the bunk bed. So when one of her brothers come in, she like jump on top of them.
Sneak attack. Oh.
I've gotten in some badass
She got-
fights with my brother.
She got those chokeholds in just like Jack had you.
Yeah. She's like, this is what he showed me.
This is what happens. Don't go left. You fucked up.
No, she'll lie to them like, go left, go left.
When I started doing moves, like when I started learning jiu-jitsu and karate moves, and I started performing them on my brother when he would piss me off, I'm like, yo, you're really fucking crazy now, you know that, right? And I'm like, yo, I'll fucking break your arm, so I don't care.
She goes full Mexican when she talks like that too.
Yo, you
The
can hear it
accent?
come
Yeah.
out.
You're like,
You can hear it come out.
fuck out of here, Holmes.
Yeah, I have maybe a little Mexican accent.
That's funny.
You
Alright,
guys
so
are-
wait, your brother looks more Mexican, more Cuban. Where does
Mexican.
you guys look more?
Yeah, but we're tall Mexicans. None of us are short.
You short?
Okay, because my mom's short, but my brothers are 6
Yeah.
foot.
Yeah.
So they
Get them into MMA, bro. We need some tall Mexicans.
I try, but they just talk shit.
They're like, nah, I ain't with that touchy shit.
Right.
Nah, my brother thinks he could fuck everyone up.
Bring
So
them to
that's
the
why I want him to come,
dojo.
but he
He should come.
refuses.
He should come
I'm
by.
telling you, I
Sign a
want him
waiver.
to.
He should come. He should come by. And
He's
I'm
like,
just-
yo,
I'm
I just don't want to disrespect everyone and embarrass. I'm like, yo, wait till you get your ass beat, bro. Oh my
you
god.
just tell him show it, and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna give
He's
you the
a
nod.
white belt.
I'm gonna give you the nod, and you gonna be like, okay,
Ready.
it's okay. We can say that.
Because you show him how to properly do the front kick.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, oh, I heard you kick Sofia like this when she was growing up. Like, let me show you how to do
Let me
it. He
show you
just-
how to boom.
you see him like this, slow motion.
No disrespect to the brother. No disrespect unless you want smoke. But disrespect to your brother.
It's a lot of disrespect.
Oh,
It's a lot of disrespect. Show up. That is definitely cool. That's definitely cool. Coming from a large family, doing all the things that you do. I was like, man, I gotta get her on.
you know what? The one thing I don't like from coming to a large family, I don't know if your mom does this or any like cousins or aunts and uncles, but they always fuck up our names. Like they're like, if my
What
mom,
are you
if
talking
my,
about?
if
That
my
happens in
mom-
my family
If my
too.
mom tries to get like, if she's mad at me for something, she's like, Jason, Michael, Jay,
Yeah.
get over here.
Yeah, my mom does.
She be
my
calling
mom
me
did
every
that.
name.
I'm like,
Keep trying,
like,
keep trying.
Go through the roller.
And it's never
Rolodex.
your name. It's like your name is always last.
Yeah.
Right.
And you're like, how?
Oh, damn it, what's your fucking name?
I remember once, like she was doing that as my mom fucked up. She said my older brother's name. I start walking out. She says my younger brother's name, and then my other younger brother. She finally gets to me. I'm like, oh,
It
my
was
turn.
me.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
And then I got hit with the frying pan.
Jesus, a frying
Frying
pan?
pan?
Yeah,
No.
luckily she wasn't cooking with it.
Yeah, I love it.
That was
I love it.
hilarious.
We sound like we all came from abusive families.
I still love you. Yeah,
It's a
I still
loving
love you.
family.
That's so love. I was so loved. She hit me so hard. I felt it.
Like
Just
I don't know.
stupid.
Maybe it's because I think it's normal getting hit growing up. Like I remember me and my older brother. Yeah,
I was reading this article that said you actually change a baby's genetics when you input fear in them by hitting them. You actually change them.
that's good.
Yeah, like you literally change their coding.
Yeah, that's good.
I mean, do you really want a kid that has that sense of
I'd
fear?
rather
think
have
that's just
with that sense
bullshit.
of fear that gives you that sixth sense that you feel like something's coming. You have that intuition like off the bat. Like I look over my shoulder all the time. Maybe it's because I got hit in the back of the head a lot when I was younger. But I'm always like looking behind me. I'm making sure like there's nothing coming up behind, like near me. I pay attention to my surroundings. Like I'd want my kids to do that. But my wife is weird. She's oblivious to it all.
Right.
Love you, babe.
But
She's not watching now. She tuned down. I swear if I got a text, she's like, "Yeah, I heard that."
So, would you, if you had kids?
I don't have kids.
Good.
I'm just hiding them.
I
Right.
just in
Nah,
case
I
you're
don't
like,
have kids.
oh, you mean the one that's in? I'm like, oh
My
god.
6-year-old? No,
You're
I
a
don't.
6-year-old that's in Canada that we don't talk about. Anyway, but if
Hey,
would
Jimmy.
you continue the practices of, I don't know, discipline?
Yeah, I was just talking about this with my mom. Like, I read something where it's like the generation of being hit is over already.
Mhm.
And then it was on Twitter, someone retweeted, it's like, oh, don't worry, I'm going to bring that back when I have kids.
For real.
Because, and I agree, like, yo, if my mom, I have a mouth. So if I feel like if I never got hit or lectured or whatever the thing was, like, maybe I'd be really disrespectful all the time and just talk back all the time.
Yeah, there's
Kids
some-
need discipline. Maybe not a beating where you're making them bruised and bleeding, but, you know,
Mhm.
there's a difference between a spank and an actual hit.
I don't think you really know the difference until you actually become a parent, though. It's like, okay, this might be too far, and this might be not far enough. This guy, he just puts his kids in chokeholds. Like, don't go left, and he still chokes.
My
them
daughter
out.
knows not to go left though. She knows not to go left. All right.
She cartwheel over the other way. You be like, oh,
actually
good job.
does.
I'm
She
not
actually
gonna lie. I was
does.
babysitting some kids. And I was like, yo, you keep acting up. I'll put you in an armbar. And he's like, whatever. And I was like, damn it. And I got him. I was like, I said stop.
My daughter
I said
nice. You
Stop.
don't want none of that smoke. My daughter put an armbar on
She
me
knows
this
how to-
morning. This morning, she was like, I'm playing around with her, tickling her, and all of a sudden she's like, doop, doop. I'm like, what you doing? Get off me.
What I really love is since my daughter's only 4, I like every time she makes a fist and like hits me with it, if I ever notice it's bad, I'm like, hold on, how do you make a fist? She fixes it, and I'm like, that's good. But before I finish, that's good. She goes, I'm like, wait a minute.
Oh, I've been clocked by my kid once that was so shocking that I almost punched her in the face.
Oh. What the
I was
fuck?
like, bang, and then that instinct kicking, like, oh, we in a fight, and I was just like, because she hit me so nicely in somewhere around this area that my eye was starting to leak. I was like, what the fuck, and I was just
Right?
You're like, damn, should I congratulate her or what?
Yeah, I was just like,
damn.
The crazy part, like if my daughter
I
was
just walked away
10,
like, good shot.
like if my daughter was
Cool
10 and
down
caught me
for
with
that.
that shot, she would have rang my butt. I would have swung right there. But luckily, she's only 4.
Oh, I must.
She's like, all right, that's a little
You
bit.
still gotta let them know that
Much.
they're gonna get hit back. So what's your
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, no. I have boxing gloves, so even then, so I put them up. I always put my guard up, and she hits me, and she's now paying attention to the little cracks in the defense, and I leave it there so that she notices. Call me with the uppercut once. So I'm like, wait a minute. She has to know about it. So quick little body shot. She's like, ugh.
That's so cute.
But then she came back and hit me again. I'm like, wait.
Good fighters raising good fighters.
Yeah,
the point.
Got to
Coming
raising
after
girls.
you.
Right. I'm not even gonna say anything.
Yeah, we're raising girls now in this new age where equality is becoming more and more accepted. I don't want to put her in a situation where she's defenseless.
Yeah.
Like she should be in control of every situation because she knows that she could do damage.
Oh yeah.
I think there was something clicked inside me when I was fighting before all of this MMA stuff and whatever, I was just fighting, and I always had to. You always feel like you have to, not just me. I say for most people, you always feel like you got to prove yourself, right? No matter the situation, But something about, we was talking about this a few weeks back, but something about training and when you know what you could do now, it's more of a technique,
Yeah.
It is not just like, oh, I know how to kill you. It's different. You're like, oh, I know what to do if I had to kill you. It's something about that just makes you a little bit more chill. Like, all right, listen, I don't want to have to do this to you. Let's just have this conversation real quick before I have to put this knee into your throat. Like, it's just this type of conversation.
Well, it's not only that. Like,
before, you would just like knee someone in the throat.
Yeah.
well, what's crazy, at least for me, what I got out of it, from used to being 129 pounds and being that small and going against people who were like $180, and what I was able to do to them. And now I look at someone who's like 125 pounds and I'm like, I don't want to fuck with you.
Yeah.
There's the pound for pound greatest fighter fights at 125. I'm like, there's no way that I know if it came down to it, chances are they're slightly faster than me. Because like my younger brother was naturally gifted. I think he stopped coming before you started.
Yeah, he
right?
stopped
So,
coming
but
before.
he was one like okay, I can pick up things quickly and I can hold on to them. Like him, same thing with him, but him being smaller, compact, and having 4 years of wrestling behind him, I was like, all right,
So
I'm not fucking with you.
Yeah.
he taught me a bicep slicer when I was a white belt by putting me in a bicep slicer while rolling, and I had him upside down on his neck, and I was about like 225 at the time, and he's like, "Well, you think he was small?"
Yeah.
His brother is like compact. Is small. He's small. Like he's small, and he was still like fuck you up. So it was interesting. It was super interesting.
Like he literally, my younger brother literally is the average Peruvian, like 5'4", $140, and
Is he $140 now? Cause
he's actually a $135.
He was smaller when I
Damn.
met him.
I
He
weigh
was
more
like-
than him.
You ever dated a dude that was you was bigger than?
Gorda.
But, oh yeah. Oh my
Oye,
God.
¿qué es eso? Déjame con mi
It's
tamales.
muscle. It's muscle.
Muscle.
All right.
Funny joke.
It's fucked up. Yeah, I actually dated someone that on a good day he was maybe half an inch taller than me, but most of the days I was.
You was taller than him, or were you bigger than him?
I felt bigger because I was like,
Cause you was taller.
yeah.
But were you bigger?
She was like $190
I
at the
was
time.
definitely-
She's gordita.
Yeah, no,
That's
this is
fucked
the biggest
up.
I've ever been. Shut up. I mean, I honestly, yeah, I felt like I
No.
was.
Did it feel like you wanted to just carry him? Like, yes.
I could carry him, and
Yeah, but dating a small guy like that, did that make you feel more superior?
I felt like I could run his like I was just like, you're gonna fucking listen to me, man. It was bad. This is why we're not together anymore.
I don't know, man. Oh.
I look into personality, and his personality was cool.
Oh.
so,
But was
you
he
know.
like kickstanding
Until-
it, where he just no hands? Is that what it is?
She said-
That's what
she
it is,
said-
though, right? That's why. That's why she dated him.
But-
She was like kick. He was like that.
He was
Like,
like-
look, like no hands. Couldn't fall over. Couldn't fall forward.
So you, damn. That's always. I always got nervous about that if a woman thought she could beat me, and then you get the women who have a complex.
That's the guy I did beat.
But
Oh, that was you. That's how you beat down.
oh, you felt confident
Oh,
going
so
into
he
that
wasn't
battle.
kickstanding. He just dropped. That's why you was beating.
You were just like, I thought you kickstand, but you fucked up. There was no kickstand.
He's like,
behind that.
what was it, those things called again?
Tonfas.
The tonfas are bigger than yours. You just start beating him with it.
You said you had a tripod. I mean, what you working with, a mini clip? What are you
Oh
doing?
my god.
Like, you're no bigger than a mini lighter. What are
Yeah,
you doing?
what's happening? Just what's going on with this?
That's fucked up.
You beat down like this dude. Oh man, I do not feel bad for you, guy.
Word,
I
right?
feel bad for you. If you want to learn something, you should have came to train with us like a savage. Become a savage. Well,
That's funny.
well, man,
That's fucked up.
you and me.
You know what? I feel like your story, like it would have been so much better. Like you just grabbed him by the shirt and went, bang, and just dropped him.
So, in all this whole conversation, we found out that you're an adrenaline junkie.
Yes. Big
Okay.
adrenaline.
You
Don't
wanna do
worry,
coke?
I'm adrenaline junkie.
do.
But I don't know about getting set on fire.
Nah, it won't
Okay.
even hurt if you do it correctly.
Okay. So,
All right.
I'm not gonna try, so I don't have to mess up. All right. So, yeah. So we learned that you're an adrenaline junkie. We learned that you're an awesome person. You like to fight though. Stay on your good side, cause you know how to use tonfa.
Yes.
You learned that you're not supposed to go left. You got cartwheel all the other way
I'll learn.
over the guillotine. We also know we're gonna jump jack.
Yeah,
That's,
but don't say anything.
Oh, I'm not gonna jump. I'm just gonna record screaming world star while she pull out the tonfa.
Yeah, that's what I need you. Is
Yeah,
just
I-
record.
I got this. As soon as you show up, that'll be great. And it was awesome. It was awesome speaking to you today.
Thank you. It was a
very
pleasure
awesome.
being here.
Right?
What would you say to women who are trying to get into your type of field? What would you tell women who want to become strong and powerful? What would you tell them?
You can definitely do it. Don't let anyone tell you you can't. Don't feel underestimated. You could do anything. You put your mind to it. We're better than most guys, all guys. And
I mean, they're good.
I'm just saying.
but nah, you could do anything. You put your mind to it and just go for it. Whatever you want to do, you just go for it.
Awesome. That's how we gonna end this note. Hey guys, make sure the Real Shit Talkers at Gmail, Real Shit Talkers on Instagram, Real Shit Talkers on Twitter. I don't check the Twitter, so if you write something or whatever, if you want to come on the show, send it on the Gmail, send it to the Instagram. This was a great podcast. We got more coming to you. Sign off. Is there anything you want to promote?
No, just myself.
Look her up. Tell them your Instagram. Tell them your
My
stuff.
Instagram is Sophie's Choice.
Any-
Twitter, Facebook, Sophie Salgado, Sofia Salgado, all of it.
All right.
All right, and we'll put the link in the bio on the YouTube so you can watch the trailer of the movie. Salgado. Good night, people. Get the hell off my face.